Alright, that is fine.
Freaking Andy with his freaking orange.
Oh, the rare orange picker, but he is one of them.
Yeah. And he's already getting his first boar. We don't have awkward boars like Sito had yesterday, right on the walls of his opponent. And yeah. Freaking Andy already going outside with 3 villagers, using the Slav farms here to get the early extra food. Interesting. And ACCM can see it. ACCM can also see that there is no loom, but I guess it doesn't want to fight when 3 villagers are together.
But already looking at this, it's a pretty easily wallable map here for freaking Andy over to the north of his base. He can potentially secure a good 9 tiles of cold outside his walls. And that could be really helpful in the likely defense that he's going to need to be doing. Because, like, the reason we're thinking, guys, that Sicilians are going to be doing something crazy here is that if they just play a standard game, they're basically just a worse version of Slavs.
Yeah. I mean, if you cannot do Siege Tower Castle drop with Sicilians, then why even play so, right?
Unfortunately, they had to nerf the castle build time.
Yeah, I mean, it's still fast, but not as fast as it used to be. They always
The
ruin
surprise
fun.
of the castle interface.
Thieves of Joy. That's what you are.
The white. Oh, yes. The white thing on the outside is just a palisade wall. The whole outside of the map is just for aesthetic reasons. It's all the actions here in the middle, if you are not as familiar with this one, as we actually have a very early barracks from freaking Andy.
Yeah, home. Okay. Still didn't loom. And he's not gonna go up now without loom. Okay. So yeah, he's up with 17 villagers, and he will try to be aggressive again, just like he was against Sito yesterday. And Sito was surprised by Andy being aggressive. But I'm quite sure that ACCM did his homework, and he saw that. So he's walled. He's prepared.
Yeah, ACCM definitely getting himself well defended. And I would say that Andy, of course, with a very strong result so far, I would say probably his best characteristic in the game so far has been his timings and the fact that he's had really sharp, well-prepared build orders that have been catching his opponents off guard and, of course, executed well. So it feels like if Andy can do that versus ACCM, and maybe ACCM not quite as prepared in general, as, of course, he was busy with the garrison for a little while. Maybe is a bit tired coming back from that. But it feels like in a long, drawn-out game, ACCM is a big favorite.
Yeah. ACCM is never tired. ACCM is always ready for action. He is prepared. I know that he studied his opponents, and I think he should be fine here with those 3 militia coming forward. He's on gold to a freaking Andy, so he will do men-at-arms, and he already has a villager forward, so that will be followed by an archery range. So exactly what he did against Sito, but like without the element of surprise now.
Yeah, ACCM just not being greedy, trying to farm outside of his walls before they are more well secured. So for the time being, it will just be the militia slapping away there against the house. Notably, did not get the men-at-arms upgraded just yet, and unfortunately, no free arson in Feudal Age for Slavs yet either.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I lied.
So archer range is coming. No men-at-arms. Yeah. ACCM not adding a barracks, so it would just be market blacksmith for him. He'll try to fast castle this. He might have to sell stone actually. I don't know if he'll have the rest to go up. Actually, he should. Okay. I think he will. Do the market. And a blacksmith.
Alright. So the archers are coming in. They'll still be able to at least apply a little bit of pressure as the men-at-arms are going to be knocking away at the palisade gate. And this is giving a lot of opportunity here for Andy to start farming behind this. That said, ACCM's done a nice job with his own early eco efficiency. And look at this. Loom is coming in, and I think ACCM is going to try and keep the stone.
Okay. Andy still doesn't have the loom, so if ACCM spots that villager on the mill, he should try and get it. But he's busy fighting Archer. Ah, wait, he has low HP. Never mind, he will not get it.
You just gotta believe, man.
I don't like the
Alright.
dungeon.
It feels like it has to be forward, right?
It feels like he doesn't need it at all. Like, just make a house next to the blacksmith and that's it. One tile of palisade next to the hut.
Well, I think he wants to be making sergeants. I mean, like, why else are you playing Sicilians if you're not doing some sergeant stuff?
I don't even know what he's gonna. You see, I feel like he's just gonna do siege, no?
But it feels like there would be so many better civs to draft for that. I mean, at that point, might as well play Bulgarians, right?
Yeah,
Although they were a random band, to be
yeah,
fair.
you're right. He's doing sergeants, so okay, never mind. My bad.
Oh, it's sergeanting time for sure. They are going to get, of course, that instant buff as soon as they reach the castle age. Go up to 8 attack, 3 armor. And that is pretty good, but at the same time, Andy still is going to be getting a huge eco lead behind all of this, and you can't make any more donjons due to a lack of stone.
Yeah, but ACCM, if he wants, he can trap the military inside now. He can re-wall that gate. Try to clean with the sergeants. Where's he going?
On an adventure.
ACCM? Hello? Well, he's waiting for castle age, that's for sure. But yeah, don't let him escape.
Andy's still going to bop out.
Alright.
There you go. Extra pierce armor, 75 HP on a castle age infantry unit's pretty darn good. The 3 armor as well. You're just taking 1 damage from everything. Castle age just started here for freaking Andy. He did sell 100 stone. And the sergeants will be great at clawing your way back out on the map, but like, what are you doing behind this with your worse eco?
Yeah, especially when like Slavs got everything they want in Castle Age, right? They got the great monks, they got cheap siege, so I feel like Castle Age will be better here for Andy.
Yeah, and that was where a lot of my concern was for with Sicilians in this matchup. Is just Slavs do everything better than them in Castle Age, except for, I guess, sergeants themselves. But here come the forward villagers, and at least maybe this timing can get you the siege weapon advantage that you'll need, because what we did not see from Andy is him walling up to the north of the map. So if that gold is denied, that could be pretty rough, but the scout finds out.
Okay. Ooh, he will try to snipe the villagers. Gotta be careful, ACCM. Send the villagers away. He cannot afford a siege workshop. He's quite low on the wood.
Look at that, a donjon incoming.
Okay, I don't hate that, but again, careful with the villagers.
Well, at the very least, the sergeants can help with the building as well, so you don't need the villagers for that, and they can even maybe switch to a siege workshop or a monastery. And
yeah.
You know what, John Slow? This is pretty uncomfortable for freaking Andy.
Well, he has gold at the back, but well, there's a sergeant. Okay, there's gold on the other side too. He's going to take. Or ATC? ATC even, actually, okay. And a monastery. I feel like it will be monk defense now. They're getting 1, but should get 1 more, at least 1 more monastery.
Okay, hear me out. This is Andy at this, or sorry, ACCM at this point goes Rams. You garrison the sergeants and the Rams, and then you just go right after all your opponent's buildings because they won't have redemption or a siege workshop in time.
Ah, that would be sick actually, but his wood count is quite low. I would love it if he's in a Mangonel, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably the safer option still, but it feels like, again, this is a build that needs to go kill your opponent as quickly as possible.
Okay,
Oh, and the archers are showing up with the villagers.
Oh, nice knight, getting 1. First dead villager for ACCM. Sir John is just too slow to chase those archers. And yeah, another monastery. We're gonna get an insta. Now we can kill them on Gonel. Oh man, monks are broken. Nerf.
Oh, please nerf indeed. Sergeant is making a beeline right for that Mangonel. The forward villagers, it seems like, are no longer forward. Now the donjon is going to help out a little bit. Okay, no, 1 villager's coming back. And we're still at 2 Mangonels versus 0. Sanctity is on its way, but we're still a little ways off from redemption.
Yeah, but he can just sell some wood, get some gold. He has only, well, 2 monks, okay. I don't see how Andy loses this game, to be honest.
In theory, it feels like he should win. He might, and he even gets a sergeant conversion at the back of his base, and redemption is coming in. That said, Andy has no gold income, at least for the time being. But it still feels like there should just be no answer to monks with both redemption and sanctity.
Yeah, like the sergeants are too slow to deal with monks, and mangonels, well, you never want to use them to fight monks if opponent has sanctity.
Yeah.
Just don't lose the monks, Andy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, redemption is in.
And he, of course, got the speedy Slav monks. Can just scooch out of the way of the mangonel a bit more easily.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, monks are awful. They need a buff.
Buff monks.
Oh, that should be a conversion.
What
are these hacks?
No, we need Inquisition for all civs and Spanish getting extra. Elite Inquisition.
Elite Inquisition? No, but the upgrade after that is Heavy Elite Inquisition.
Imperial Inquisition, yeah. Well, let's see. So far, ACCM doing a great job with his Mangonel, but 1 second, 1 insta, and everything changes.
Yeah, I mean, the path to get out of the woods here is very clear for freaking Andy, but he still needs to be able to walk it. He's getting the blacksmith in as well, so he can add in his own siege, and there it is.
I never get that lucky. What the hell is that conversion?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, it's
now the wheels on the bus are coming off, or ACCM is going to lose all those mangoes.
Insta. Run, monk. Look, Sir Johns are so slow.
Need to wait for next patch for them to speed up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so ACCM kind of out of options, trying to switch to light cover now. He has 3 scouts on the field. But yeah, it's just looking rough.
It is looking bad for him. That said, all things considered, this is pretty decent macro for being like a super fast castle all-in build from ACCM. I mean, now, of course, he's idling his TC as I say that, but I mean, keeping his idle time a lot lower than his opponent for a good long time. Like Cavarin, they can easily snipe the monks. Nice job there with the unit control from ACCM. And that's at least going to buy him some time. The sergeants are going to run under the TC.
Oh, man. All the monks are dead, though.
The mangonel is going to go down. I mean, ACCM's trying to make this interesting, so gotta give him credit for that.
Yeah, for sure. But he's on 1 TC with a weaker civs that is less suitable for 1 TC, so it's gonna be hard for him to push here.
It's a cute donjon at the back, though. I mean, if this map had stone, then I think Sicilians become a lot stronger and more competitive, but as it stands, it's just so ridiculous expensive to get any donjons out.
Yeah, that's why, like, when I played... Ooh, wait, let's see the fight. The monks have to pull them into it. Mangonel will go down. But when I was playing this map in Stronghold Frenzy Tournament, I always went for minions on this map, you know? Because you don't need stone, you just spam those churches that serve as towers too. And it's absolutely great. Where is Andy going? There's also his villagers.
I guess he's trying to add in some farms. He's also sneaking back with some relics, which is cute. Oh, and the donjon's gonna get converted!
Oh, no.
Oh, tragic.
Now,
converted donjons, guys, they can make spearmen, but they cannot make sergeants or your unique unit. Only Sicilians get to do that.
Oh, monk. Dead. Yeah, donjon going down. Well, villager numbers are even. ACCM is being annoying. And his work efficiency is not the greatest now. We even got Sir John's Hoover in there. Getting villager kills. And ACCM is going to try and boom now. He's doing another TC in the south. This might not be as as fast as we expected. Like, I thought ACCM will just fall apart when Eddie reaches Castle Age. But
he's being annoying. He's trying to keep Andy on the back foot and at home as much as possible, and this is at least giving time for ACCM's own eco to be more and more efficient. He's caught right back up in resources collected, the Vil count is even, the eco upgrades are the same. And it still feels like ACCM, yes, he has the worst civ, but he does have a fighting chance.
well, villager numbers are even. Eco upgrades are the same. Forging now incoming. He's trying to. Oh, nice gate. He wants to convert it. Siege workshop. Nice. Nice. Oh, what?
Oh, devotion's in.
But he switches a light cap, I think, before converting the siege workshop. But that wasn't an insta.
Yeah.
We don't have it anymore. Siege workshop still
Alas,
stays
no.
ACCM for ACCM. Both have monks now. So clown fiesta right there.
This is what we want in Wallhalla, though. Monks everywhere. The light cav are trying to snipe them, but the Slavic sergeants.
What? ACCM killed all the monks.
Yep. Wow.
What is that? Insta.
And then he gets an insta on the other side. It feels like both players' conversion luck has been swinging wildly back and forth, where the conversions either never happen or they just happen instantly.
Conversion is not about luck, it's about skills.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Their conversion skill is fluctuating a lot as the light cap find their way to the PC.
That's unfortunate timing for Andy. But Monk is there, should go back a bit. He can actually kill the TC maybe now with a villager. It's 100 HP only.
Yeah. The Siege Workshop is gonna get converted in just a moment.
Mangonel pops out, gets a decent shot. But the monks will die. And nice quick wall by Andy on the TC. Trying again, but monk. Oh, insta!
Oh. I mean, with all of the crazy stuff that's happened in this game, the populations are dead even, the Vil counts are dead even, the armies are dead even. I mean, it still just feels like it's staying competitive despite everything that's happened so far. More monks are going down for Andy, but he's got tons and tons of golden income. He can replace those monks, he even has a couple relics. And yet ACCM's still fighting.
Absolutely crazy game here. Usually we don't get to 3-tone centers on the Redovia. It's a rare sight. ACCM should probably get his 30C up as well. I mean, he has the wood, but uses the mining camp on the right side. Pikemen switch now to Andy. Score keeps switching between them. ACCM with some brave farming in the middle that he should be a bit worried about. And a monk get it sniped. Dropping the relic by ACCM. Okay, Pikeman is good. So good for ACCM.
Yeah, he already has the +1 defense in here as well to help him out. And more monks and more pikemen. He has the siege workshops, 2 siege workshops in fact, one that he built, one that he converted. And that could be what he needs to actually start pushing out across the map. But it does feel like maybe some house walls or even a palisade or something at home to prevent these light cap from running around would be really important for him.
Yeah, look how heavy Andy is on gold in his base. He needs to move some villagers away from there. But in the north of his base, we got an annoying dungeon. He should just rush it down. There is only one chance there. ACCM actually got a TC up on the right upper side, so it's 3 TC for both. And wow, what a game!
This is how we want to start this series, and then another siege workshop coming in. Scorpions are queued up. This is kind of what we were thinking from the start for Slavs. Great farming eco and cheap scorps on this map are both very good to have. And this could be a way that you can actually develop a better long-term army composition that isn't just going to get constantly sniped by the light cav.
Ooh, the gate by Andy sick. Absolutely sick. Okay. I mean, ACCM needs some sort of an answer to... Insta? What was that?
Whoa.
He needs an answer to Pikeman. He doesn't have it at the moment.
Yeah, all we can rely on are some conversions. I mean, yeah, the sergeants are going to be good, but the second you send the sergeants towards the pikemen, the monks are going to convert the sergeants. So it's a very tricky situation regardless.
Gonna be three
But
dead
more monks are
monks.
exposed.
Okay. CCM was only light cam. And, well, he's doing good. I mean, he has a massive score lead, even though... and he has more villagers.
Oh, and he does convert the donjon just before the monk dies.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge for him. That's great defense to his gold. There's a notorious Slav donjon. Kill death ratio is actually crazy in favor of ACCM, but
it doesn't count the 20 conversions to 8 in favor of our red player.
Oh, that's true, but
what is this?
Pure madness. Pure madness here.
I mean, it's just gonna be so weird, right? Because neither player has the eco to just buy a castle. That's way too expensive at this stage, especially since they've been buying stone already to add the TCs. So it's like, how do you actually finish this game decisively without that sort of anchor that you can just lock down a huge portion of the map with?
ACCM just bought 200 stone. So it's either he's planning to do a dungeon somewhere, or he's planning to work for castle. I don't know why Andy has so many villagers in the middle of the map. Randomly fighting light cam. But this is so chaotic, man. I am tired just by watching it. Imagine microing it.
Yeah, that is... It's quite just the game number 1, when we have potentially 6 more games after this that these guys are going to need to play. But it looks like, honestly, the macro is so solid here for ACCM. The KD is still very good for him, and it feels like he is just able to belch out units at a much faster rate than Andy is.
Well, he had 46 on food on the Red OEA, like...
Yeah.
How is that possible? Is it not the map to have economy?
Well, to be fair, ACCM tried to go for the all-in. It just, you know, the game kind of just kept on moving past it, and now Andy is just taking way too many poor fights, and it's looking pretty dire for him.
Yeah, well, oh, they let him convert him on Gonel. Insta!
Got Light Cav able to swoop in immediately, does not get the turnaround in time. And, okay, Squires, I suppose, is coming, but so many more monks are queued up here from freaking Andy. I think he's just had way too many vills on gold and has been relying a bit too much on the monks, and his opponent is making an army that is still mostly Light Cav.
Yeah. Did ACCM sell his stone, or did he do a dungeon? Okay, he's done a dungeon in the south on the gold.
Makes sense.
Okay. Sniping more and more monks now inside of Andy's base. ACCM now with doubles the military. He's 4 villagers ahead. What the hell is this game by ACCM? Like, this is the craziest Eredoia game I have seen, I think.
I definitely agree, because it was looking so bad for him. He was on 1 TC to 2 Slavs versus Sicilians when the Slav player had their defensive monks in. And ACCM just didn't miss a beat. He got the light cav switch going. He was keeping Andy at home while he was slowly able to add in his own economy.
No? And now he has full map control. If Andy finally raiding a bit with Pikemen on the right side, but, well, ACCM needs to notice that Pikemen are not the greatest at raiding, but at the same time ACCM is raiding with light cav inside of Andy's base. We had 42 now, 3 villagers killed by ACCM, losing only 7. He still needs to notice on the right side. And ooh, TC by Andy in the north, but it's only to light cap. He will lose some villagers maybe, but he will get it up eventually. But ACCM is everywhere, and GG is called. Wow.
67 monks made by Andy, 64 of which died.
Absolutely crazy. This is really a Wallhalla2 game. Like, this is...
Yeah. It was pure entertainment.
ACCM on
Exactly
beast
what we
mode.
want to
Like,
see.
what time is it in Vietnam? Imagine playing like this at what, 2 a.m., 12 a.m. I don't know what time it is.
It's around 1 a.m. in Vietnam right now.
Ah, damn. I can barely open my eyes at that time, and he is like controlling all of that. Crazy. Very
Yeah, and
well
I mean,
played.
like, oh, Andy even saying 29 conversions with 120 monks Lamau.
And they need a
Oh,
buff.
Ripperino.
Monks need a buff for sure. Okay, so ACCM 1-0 ahead. Let's fix a draft. So we had Sicilians beating Slavs. ACCM
And
winning
that has to feel
first.
good for ACCM, right? I mean, it was one of his last picks, seemingly a throwaway against one of the better civs for Eredo Ia, and yet able to get the win.
Yeah, yeah. And as a dessert, guys, after a crazy game like this, we are now gonna get Canberra.
Oh, that is definitely what I want to see. One of my favorite maps in the tournament. And what civs are you thinking here?
Malay sniped, so not Malay. Could be Persians, even though I hate them on Canberra, but people use it just because of its sudden death and extra HP. I wouldn't mind even Britons, you know, like longbows 1TC. While on the other side, it has to be either, well, many options. Could, in theory, be Spanish, but probably Italians or Portuguese. I think Italians.
I feel like you can justify every single civ except humans. Like
Yeah.
Andy has a wide array of civs that he can use that would be good here. But it
Yeah.
feels like maybe Italians might be a bit better here than they would on any other map. So I think that if you except maybe Benteng.
True.
Yeah, you have options.
True. Okay, let's see. Still didn't start.
Failed to download match content. Awesome. Anyway, we have a spec delay anyway.
Okay.
And it will be Italians and Persians.
God damn, I have to restart the game. Thanks, me.
Oh,
But they have spec delay, right? So I have time.
yeah, it's all good. Alrighty, guys, remember, this is a full-on best of 7. Winner of this will be going to the grand finals tomorrow to face the Viper in another best of 7, and that should be a lot of fun. And it starts at a time of day that I definitely know, and I'm not saying it like this so that John Slow can help me out.
16 GMT.
16 GMT.
Yes.
Thanks.
Come on, Oriel. You should know that.
No. I mean, you really had to scrape of the bottom of the barrel for tournament co-hosts.
Could be worse.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the game to relaunch.
And in a second, we will be getting here into game number 2. See if Andy can bring this one back. It is his number 1 home map pick, so he's coming out swinging. All right. Hopefully, you'll be able to get back into the game in just a second here, John Slow, because we are in this. Andy going to be in the right as the Italians to the northwest of Canberra, as they say in Australia, and ACCM, the Blue Persians, to the southeast.
Okay, I'm in. All good.
Perfect.
I'll just make Andy red again.
Yep.
Freaking orange. And yeah, like I don't know why people go for Persians on Canberra. I feel like it's the ultimate anti-clown civ. Like, there is nothing fun about it. Only pain and sorrow and skirmishers. But I definitely favor Italians here. I don't know what you think.
They feel a lot more flexible, right? You have the unique unit option and the monk option, but you can still go for light cav, you can go for a fast imp. And this is what I was saying, that Italians, like, Andy has a lot of great civs for this map, but I think Italians are just a little bit better suited here than they would any other map.
Yeah. Well, both are going now to dock. And he already got his dock up. Now getting inside, he will have a small advantage there. If he can afford fishing ship, and he can.
Really nice build, actually. Getting a faster dock than Persians is not something that's too easy to do, especially since you're able to add the fishing ship behind it right away. And the one thing that Persians are going to give you is a better eco over time, as the 1 TC working faster is just going to be giving you sort of a inevitable lead. So this is really nice from Andy.
Yeah, but is extra villagers better than good monks? I don't think so.
I feel like in a 1 TC setting, the issue with Persians is that if you have, say, 62 villagers to 50, 62 vills is still not enough to make the Persian army that you want to be going for, right? A lot of heavy cavalry, maybe some pikemen support or cav archers or something. And I feel like that's just kind of an issue with Persians in these more low eco settings. Because I do agree with you. I think that Persians would be really overrated in this situation. Like, they're amazing on hybrid maps that you can boom behind afterwards, but this just isn't one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I agree. Like, with Persians, only thing you can do is what Margugu did. Like, try to go for a boat full of petards. Like, what else can you do here? Like, you're not gonna go elephants.
Castle drop war elephant.
Yeah. Both are up. ACCM with 12-second lead. Second dock, maybe? Yeah, I guess he's gonna do a second dock in his base, or not? Or is he just taking short fish? Yeah, second dock. And same for Andy.
Both players are going to be going for the water, and yes, these are two civs that are great early on with the navy, but Andy is gathering stone, and the tower in the middle we've seen many times be effective on this map. So we'll have to see if either of these guys choose to go for it, because, yeah, as it stands, it's just going to be a few fire galleys on each side.
Yeah, and oh, that's bad for Andy. He might lose his scout, but he's actually coming forward with villagers. But he doesn't want to lure the ACCM scout there. And now, do you run in this scenario? Or do you... oh, well, he's got Feudal Age, he's fine, he can run in.
Yeah, no, he can do that.
Oh, oopsie poopsie.
Trapped. Well, honestly, that feels fairly relevant, as scouting on this map can be so important. And I guess you don't have Loom yet as red, but assuming that you can get Loom...
Oh! ACCM! Hoovering!
And no, it is fire galleys on each side. The galleys, you just don't have enough space to maneuver on this map. And it's going to already be one fishing ship down for our Persians player, and he's going to be walling in his tower. And it looks like it's a unique building. It's like a do-it-yourself harbor, like the dock with the tower right next to it in the corner.
Yeah, looks cool. And, well, Andy going a bit too forward with his fire galley, because he doesn't know about his CCM second dock. But he's now doing exactly the same, so... well, ACCM shouldn't lose his fire galley. I don't know why Andy didn't micro that. Oh, he's focused on the scout. ACCM scout instead.
Well, that's at least something. And having at least a scout alive is still pretty helpful. You can better see if your opponent is trying to sneak forward in mid-game. You can pick off perhaps any stray monks or something like that. So it's still a really nice unit to have alive at this stage, as well as the fact that you also have your fishing ships working in your opponent's spots.
Yeah. Could have been better.
Well, I guess they can just get repaired.
What? Why did he do a galley? Oh, he wants to range the fish. Nice. Nice. I like
that's
that.
cute. That's cute. Yeah, just eat the demo shot, man.
Okay, so both kinda lost efficiency in the middle. ACCM didn't even have to do a tower for that. He's on berries now, on gold. No buildings yet, same for Andy. So I kinda feel like... Do you still commit to Watcher, or do you try to get to Castle Age now?
I'm not too sure how much more water is going to help you out in Feudal Age, whereas it feels like Castle Age is going to give you the War Galley advantage and the potential for a castle drop and Monks and Siege. So now that you've both sort of done a number on your opponent's fishing eco, now it feels like the time to get up to Castle Age.
Yeah, ooh, that could be troublesome for ACCM. Fargal coming from the other side, but he's fine. ACCM actually messing galleys now. He's stuck with the Fargal, it's interesting.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen just actual galley play on this map.
I mean, in theory, you can snap a TC with galleys.
Well, you do need War Galley and Bodkin, I think, to range that. But
Yeah.
yes, that is still something you can do in theory. Noting the resources, however, Andy is going to be closer to Castle Age at this point, even though the resources overall favor ACCM, who's now picking up his buildings. So, looks like both players are still looking towards that next stage.
Yeah, ACCM going deep with his boats now, but he's gonna get demos, 2 demos on the outside, so he gotta be very careful here with the micro, because there isn't a lot of space to move here, right?
It's why we don't see galleys! Oh,
well,
you have to be real
but another
careful.
one. Ah, come on.
He should have kept that one in the dock. It's way more useful as a surprise than trying to just sail directly at your opponent.
Well, okay. So villager numbers about the same. ACCM 1 villager lead, even though he has more idle TC time, but that's power of Persians, and both are quite close to go up. Just missing buildings. Now blacksmith for Andy. Still needs to do a market that he's doing. Rushing now. ACCM already got both.
Yep, and you can easily just buy 100 food here as Andy. Remember, guys, it is only 680 food, 170 gold to click up as the Italians. So yeah, once that villager is done, you will be clicking up, but ACCM is still going to be getting there a little bit ahead.
Yeah, already up. And Andy gonna click up too, so yeah, like 30-second difference for ACCM. Also, he has his castle age uptime a bit faster, right? Because of the Persian town center. He sent a villager forward, ACCM, to do what? Is he gonna cause chaos again, like in the previous game?
ACCM decided to wake up today and choose chaos. But no, I still think that if you've invested this much into water, at the bare minimum, you're picking up War Galley and Fletching for all of your regular galleys, and use that perhaps as a way to sort of get a foothold in your opponent's base and go for that petard push, which still might be your best bet to win the game.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. He already getting Fletching. I like the outpost in the middle by both. The both will kind of know when and if danger is coming, but well, still need town watch and to expand to the sides a bit, I guess. Freaking ID has it, well, a bit better maybe. No, kind of the same for both. Point of view, line of sight, I mean.
Yep.
And well, gonna get the fishing chip. Nice catch by ACCM. Oh, but the demo! No! I kind of felt like I kind of felt like it will be much worse. I feel like the second one didn't do so much damage.
I think the galley sniped it so that it only did some of its blast damage. I mean, it was still like a great demo hit, but
it was supposed to take down all. I feel like,
yeah,
because they will all stack together.
Yeah.
War Galley for both. Bodkin for ACCM, Fletching for Andy. Is he gonna switch to galleys too? No. But Siege Workshop for ACCM. I mean, he can do a ram to take the dock down, I guess. And the tower.
And the War Galleys can bombard the dock from a safe distance so that it's unlikely that if you just keep them on stand ground like this, they would automatically shoot any demo that pops out of the dock. And you even have the fire ships to be in the front as well, so this feels like a pretty good setup from ACCM.
Yeah. And we do have a ram coming. I like that. ACCM gonna do an outpost right. Oh, demo.
Oh, on both sides!
Okay.
Oh, jeez. I feel like this is still pretty good, though, for ACCM.
Yeah. He has a numbers 8, 7 galleys. Ram is coming now. Get a monastery for freaking Andy. His scout is still alive. Could heal it, use it against a villager. And look at what Andy is doing. He's going for a defensive tower on his dock at home. I don't know how I feel about that.
It feels like your stone would be better spent working towards a castle at this point. But I guess Andy's really concerned about the potential for losing the water. And, I mean, at this point, the eco is getting to be a little bit better for ACCM. The Persian TC keeps on humming. And this is still looking pretty decent for ACCM.
Yeah, and he's gonna add a second dock too, but ACCM is coming with the ram, so... Even if... Ooh, actually snipes the villager. Ooh, the demo! Oh, come on.
Okay, ship. There's another one coming in. Bodkin in for both players. This is so difficult to push, though.
Oh, okay.
Makes it work. Another one, though. The tower's in, though.
Oh,
and it does get bonus damage even with that heated shot. Several vills are going down. The ram is here as well, though. I don't know if this is still a well-advised fight, though, for ACCM.
Well, another demo is coming. Andy, gotta be careful. Andy.
Oh.
And now the villagers are off position. ACCM is looking so good. He's all of a sudden 11 villagers ahead. And
there's a monk out here for Andy, but this is not a game he's gonna want to lose. Not with Italians versus Persians, it feels like. But ACCM is just looking so incredibly strong right now.
Look what ACCM is doing behind all this push. He is going 14 villagers on stone. He just did the stone upgrade, so we know what's coming after this.
There's going to be a demo that pops out, but it's kind of already a lost point because you need something to follow up behind the demos. So, like, yeah, that's like mathematically a good trade, but you need something behind it, which you can't get at this point.
Well, he's done another demo, but yeah. We don't have redemption yet from freaking Andy, so the scorpions and galleys. Well, galleys can be converted, but not the scorpion. The scout of Andy's been annoying. Now redemption is in, but I want ACCM now to go for a forward castle. His goal is exposed of freaking Andy's. The galleys are doing the damage there. We got only 2 monks, so for Andy, that's not enough.
It's not enough. ACCM has an overwhelming population advantage already, and basically for the foreseeable future, those war galleys are going to attack the TC, which is going to be very expensive to repair, because remember guys, it is sudden death, you can't lose your TC. And now you even have more villagers who are forced to seek shelter, and it's just like, where are you even going in this game as freaking Andy? What advantage are you going to be trying to get?
I mean, in theory, freaking Andy cannot take that ramp down. Like,
pop in and out with bills?
Yeah, but the galleys are there, they're gonna get kills, there is villager to repair. He will suffer by trying to get it down, but they'll lose the villager. Okay, I jinxed him. But it doesn't matter, because look what's coming. We got...
oh, jeez.
More forward! More forward! Okay, it's over.
Oh, no, the war galleys are there, the vills are there for the castle. The TC is already at only around 2/3 HP. That mangonel is going to be nowhere near sufficient for ACCM, or for Andy, and ACCM takes the 2-0 lead already in this set.
Damn, ACCM looking so strong. I doubted the Persians, but ACCM had a plan, and it worked so good.
I mean, going for the early galley play, making that sort of the anchor to his push on the water, it guaranteeing victory there. Andy just not having the eco behind it, because again, that is one way you can leverage a better Persian eco, is just to add a few more ships here and there with your faster working docks.
Yeah. Really well played. I mean, you can see that ACCM really wants to go to bed. he's on fire. He's looking so strong. And he needs 2 more victories to face the Viper tomorrow at 16 GMT.
And that would be one crazy, crazy set, because both those players are looking to be in tip-top shape.
Yeah, but I mean, Andy can definitely play better. We have seen him. Oh, I mean, it's hard to say if he can play better or not, because ACCM is a whole different level in Age of Empires. So maybe even if Andy does his best, it's not gonna be enough, because ACCM is a beast. But Andy, we saw him do amazing sets already. So he can definitely take
he's already had some very strong wins against Sito and Vinchester. So
yeah, like, and
it's not like he can't do it.
3-0 versus both. Like, was it 3-0 versus? No, it was 3-1 versus Sito.
3-1 versus
3-0 versus Winchester, though, which is like so hard.
Yeah.
So Andy can definitely win some, and we want him to win some. We don't want 4-0.
No, man. I'm ready to be here all night.
Okay.
As Benteng will be the next map, guys. What is the civ matchup?
What is a civ matchup? I'm not in yet.
Whatever you think the civ matchup is, it's not that.
Not that we have Magyars.
Oh.
Let's find out. Okay. Kumans versus Britons is our matchup.
Interesting. The rarely ever seen Britons versus Cumans on a water map. Huh. Well, we'll have to see the plan.
I mean, has to be Feudal Boom for Andy, right? But he has to go Water, so it never usually works together if you're Feudal Boom and Water.
Yeah. We'll just have to see.
What is ACCM going to do with Britons? Maybe just Boom?
Maybe just do a little bit of water fighting, try and boom for late game. Britons, at the very least, are going to be really good at locking down the middle of the map. So as the game goes late and wood control becomes super important, that feels like a great win condition here for ACCM.
Okay. We are almost in, guys. Yeah, number 3. Gonna be soil levels there. And we are in.
Oh, it's the smiley face map. You see it? It's like it's wearing 3D glasses. You got the nose in the middle and the smile face underneath.
Yeah, it's a clown face, nonetheless. It's not just.
Yeah.
And well, it's a bit of a less aggressive gen because they're not too close to each other on the edge, but we can get there. And let's see. Andy already going to the wood outside, so chopping his way through to the relics from the get-go. And ACCM chooses to make the lumber camp at home. Okay, playing it safer.
And we're already having 5 vills to wood here for ACCM, so this is definitely indicative that he wants to be going out for an early dock. I mean, makes sense with Britons, of course. With Andy, it's going to be the choice between, do you want to go up as fast as possible to add the TC, or do you want to add in the fishing ships, go up a little bit later, but have the fishing eco already set up?
Well, he already has 2 villagers coming forward. ACCM I just spotted with his junk, and he can see it. ACCM can see it. And he reacted. He's waiting for the dog. He's like, give me that free gold. Come on. Come on. Get it up. I'll especially. It's like Clown Dog when I'm eating something. patiently sitting,
Yes.
watching, waiting for the treat. And the treat is how much gold? Hello?
Well, it's probably
Click.
not going to be as much. Or no, I think if you pick up the gold before your dock is in, maybe you're not able to do
No,
that.
you cannot do that. Oh, okay, that's why
Yeah.
he's not clicking yet. But
Yeah, you
Andy's
need
now
your own
also
dock.
waiting.
Yep.
Okay, click.
So
98.
98.
Ah,
So not that
disappointing.
much gold because the
Yeah,
rush distance is very close.
yeah.
I would say not that much gold. It's still more than you can get with a trade cart in a 4v4 game most of the time.
Well, we are used to 200 and stuff like that when they're on
Yeah,
opposite sides of the map. So this time they're close to each other. But yeah, let's see. Now they know they're so close to each other, so that actually might encourage more water play because it's easier to get to your opponent's fish like that. But I don't know if Andy wants to do that. He might want to go for the Feudal boom, as you said, and prioritize his own center. Look at his food count. Like, he's ready to go up any moment now.
Yeah, so I think a fast uptime, maybe like 1 or 2 fire ships to help protect your fishing eco, and then just focus on the 2 TC boom behind that feels like it might be the most consistent play you can go for here.
Yeah. ACCM getting loom and he will pick up 2, so he's like 20 seconds slower. And let's see if we'll get the extra docks by either of the players.
We'll have to see. The junks are happily sailing back and forth, generating more gold, so neither player needs to put really any bills on gold, because you'll likely generate, you'll have enough gold for probably 2 fire ships and Castle Age without having to actually mine the resource, which is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, actually, second dock for freaking Andy. And for ACCM, so both are gonna commit to water early on.
Well, so much for my thinking. Looks like Andy's going to be committing a lot more to the naval fight than I thought he would.
But look what
But
he's
this
doing.
is probably good for Britons, right?
Well, I mean, he's already sending 5 villagers towards that mouth of the clown. So he's gonna add a second Caesar. So it's gonna be both that and that.
This just feels really, really risky, though, right? Because if you lose water, you're
Thank you for the
losing
raid,
control of your
Sito.
second TC. I thought it would be placed near the wood line in the middle.
Well, yeah. Gotta be right here on the box turtles and the gold and the stone. And, well, ACCM can see that. Both are doing fire. No, it's actually galleys from Andy versus fire galleys from ACCM.
Wow, I really have no idea what's going on in this game then. I mean, it's still a very little sailing distance to maneuver your galleys, but your opponent's docks, you know exactly where the ships are going to be coming from. It's not like the last map where you can kind of get surprised by a stray demo. So maybe if you just scooch back and forth enough, the TC can actually help arrow down enemy units if they really need to. So I can see it working.
Yeah. Downwatch for ACCM because he's housed a bit. And I add more fire galleys. More galleys for Andy. Actually, his build is good. I mean, I didn't think he can support both 2 docks and 2 DCs, but well, he can.
Yeah, clearly well rehearsed and practiced. Also, my internet is crapping out, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, Comcast. So yeah, hopefully that's getting sorted in a moment. But still, right now, the micro so far is quite good for Andy.
ACCM kind of feel like he's not microing at all. Okay, now he's finally microing a bit. But as you said, Andy can use his TC as support, and ACCM has to drop back a bit. Those villagers ACCM. Fletching for Andy.
Now, that said, the downside to this build is that you're not getting the eco lead that you are kind of expecting with the Cumans at this point, right? I mean, you're actually still behind in resources by a decent margin. You have some idle time, and I mean, it's like if you're playing Cumans and you don't have a huge eco lead going into Castle Age, the civ just doesn't feel very good.
Yeah, but well, we are at the start of Feudal Age. He will get to it. I mean, already 5 villagers ahead. His idle TC time is almost minimal. I mean, only 46 seconds. That's not too bad at all. He's doing very good micro with the galleys, so I think he's actually at a very good spot now, freaking Andy.
Yeah,
Also
but look at
sniping one
this.
villager. Maybe another
ACCM's
one?
gonna click up the Castle Age already.
Okay,
And
that's
he's
true.
Britons, he can add TCs in a hot second. You can grab the War Galley upgrade, and then the galleys can have a really tough time dealing with the fires. So I still, for the time being, like ACCM's position more.
Yeah. He now sniped the scout of Andy, so that's nice. But yeah, ooh, was it a demo? What happened just here? No, I don't know. ACCM is preparing some demos, could be problematic. The junk is still sailing.
I rewound. It was a demo.
Okay. Another one is coming, so lure him in. Lure him with the junk. And this feels like something is fishy, and we gotta pause.
No, we have a game. The
What?
game is over.
Out of sync
Oh.
detected.
Oh no 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 no.
Oh no no no. Because they're still playing, right? They're still playing. I already had that in one of the quarterfinals, and I couldn't rewatch it, and it happened to both me and Memp together.
Yeah.
That's a bit awkward, because, well, let's try to catch up, close the game, catch up, I don't know what to do. Thanks, Bazzi, maybe? I'll close capture it just in case.
Alright, I'm just trying to restart the game, but of course you have to start at 0 seconds, so... Sorry guys, hold on a sec while we try and fix this.
Yeah. Not bueno.
Mem's out of the game too.
Oh, Memp too?
Yeah.
Who do we blame? Can we blame Bazzi? Yeah, for us too, man.
Yeah, out of sync.
Does it happen, like, usually, or is it...
It feels like it happens randomly. I don't even know if there's a way you can sort of get back into the game.
I never had it before Wallhalla, actually, so I don't know. Maybe I don't cast enough.
I mean, I cast a lot, and I feel like it happened very, very rarely. But it's happened twice in 2 important sets for the tournament I'm co-hosting, so not too happy about this. Yeah, I get stuck at the same exact drop spot.
Okay. Let's try to catch up. But I'm afraid we'll get stuck at the same time again.
Yeah, it's like 11 minutes and change.
Unfortunately, none of them is streaming point of view. So...
well, Wander Braun is still going strong.
Oh yeah? Well, we can put him then.
Yeah, we can put him on. I mean, yeah, it just seems so random. So thankfully it's still working for somebody. Because, yeah, they're already in Castle Age at this point. Well, okay, let's see here. Andy's Vil count is looking very healthy, and the fact that he's still in Castle Age means, I mean, it's at least something decent. He's only on the 2 TCs, could easily add in a third, though, and now he's actually ahead in resources, so honestly, this isn't too bad.
I mean... It's hard to cast like that.
It's not easy, yet it's better than nothing, unless you have a better solution.
No, that's the best thing we can do.
Because I am all ears if you have a better idea.
That's good. That's exactly how I was planning to cast this semi-final.
Yes, of course.
So it seems like Andy has a small lead here, like 8 villagers ahead. But on water, and he's also winning on water. I mean, I feel like it's looking good for him, but the ACCM will never give up, right?
Never give up, never surrender. 3
So,
TCs for him at home. So, in theory, his bill count should be humming along pretty soon. He also has 6 fishing ships still safe. It looks like maybe they're to the northwest and to the east of the map.
yeah.
Oh, Wen Chang also crashed out. Jeez.
3DC for both, but villager numbers are looking even. I mean, we can maybe start thinking about Imp, because I don't think water will matter that much, and the economies are looking quite the same. Like the Kuman Boom did not achieve what it wanted.
Yeah, I mean, the only, like 10 or so vills on food. Now, that's you do have those box turtles to help you out a lot, which could be a nice addition to maybe jumpstart your food eco towards Imperial Age. Yeah, we'll have to see. I guess, could we try restarting the mod?
Oh, I'm actually in. I actually am catching up. I did not crash where we were, so I might be in soon.
Well, okay.
Did you crash?
I crashed at 11 minutes, or 11 minutes and change.
Okay, so I will soon catch up. I guess we can close
Yeah.
this stream for now. Just fix that. So I'm catching up.
Alright. Yes, there you are.
So,
I'm gonna try and do that myself, but I have your stream open.
Yeah. Well, I closed the game. I closed Capture Reach, and somehow it worked. Last time it didn't work, so I guess it's random a bit. But okay. So I'm not sure what minutes they're in now exactly, but I'm at minute 18:30. I feel like I already saw that. We got a 4th TC, no, that's a 30 scene coming for Andy, so we still have some time to catch up. 3 TCs for ACCM, so he's only 4 villagers behind right now. Still need to do eco upgrades, he needs to get Boso. Andy, well, I want to say he's without horse color, but he doesn't have a single farm, so it doesn't really matter. And
no need to collar your horses without any farms.
now he's getting it, so he's fine.
Let's see if I can make it to 12 minutes. And I can. Nope, just kidding. It was at 12 minutes. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to finish out this game on your stream.
Okay. Heals Orlu.
Yep.
Villager numbers about the same. ACCM definitely not giving up on this game. Like, what do you think about in-game compositions here? Like, what are we gonna see from Britons? Halbs longbows, I guess. And he's trying to.
Halbs longbows, Trebs with Warwolf feel really good. Again, I feel like the Britain game plan really needs to be about locking down the middle of the map, because humans can overrun you with a bunch of siege rams and, you know, Kipchak, Step Lancers, whatever.
Oh. So Andy's kind of pushing in Castle Age, doing a forwardish castle that he deleted. I don't know what's up with that. He's trying to push his Mangonels. We got a defensive castle by ACCM, so he needs to deal with that somehow. Another TC. Okay, ooh, we're getting a castle in the middle by Andy. That's why he used that castle. That's a better castle. Also gonna pick up all the 5 relics in the middle, which is huge. Ooh, but he's not paying attention. Mangonel by ACCM.
Could be worse.
Ooh, the Lancers. Don't give him an insta. Okay, but look at the rest. Both are very close to go up. It's not really neurons activated because they have full economies. But ACCM doing great micro with his Mangonel and a Jinx team, of course, and it's 1 for 1. But who's the first to click up? Should be ACCM. No, it's actually Andy. No, yeah, Andy 2 seconds faster.
No, yes.
It was very close.
I mean, I like this, though, for Andy, right? He's got the map control to the southeast, where a lot of the golden stone is. He's got control of the middle of the map, where he can also pick up the relics. And it's going to be pretty tough for ACCM to develop his, you know, army composition of longbows and halbs and whatnot.
Yeah. We still don't know what he's doing. He doesn't really have any production buildings. I love how he was trying to snap that low HP Mangonel with one villager, but why is he really insisting on ZTCs that much? Just let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Like, really? Losing more and more vills there. Andy now with a very nice lead. He's 15 villagers ahead. He has more military. He has a map control, as Soren said. ACCM trying to expand now to the head of the clown, doing ATCs there. He's in trouble. He needs production buildings. He's also getting bamboozled from water on his DC. Actually, he has some fire bellies still. Oh yeah, he came back on to water, which is a bit weird, but okay. And
Oh, that's certainly not bad. I mean, humans have one of the worst late-game water tech trees out there, and the Longbowmen can help against the Mangonels a little bit, but you still have a lot... You have a lot you need to do to stabilize at this point, especially as humans are a civ that can siege you really well. Again, siege rams are an option, the middle high ground for the Kipchaks and Trebs, and ACCM needs to get himself unstuck.
yeah. Oh, Mangonel. Both, well, not both, and he's not paying attention. Now he's paying attention, 1-for-1. ACCM might have wood problems soon, like his DC. He's losing villagers there. He needs to move a bit to the side, I guess. Oh, he's in another castle. I don't know how I feel about that castle. I mean,
It's already within Treb range of Andy, and Andy himself is going with another castle here in the middle.
and he's downhill, so
Yeah.
that's not great. I kind of feel like ACCM is wrecked here. But it's ACCM.
Right.
If anyone can come back, it's him.
I'll be caught up in a moment. It looks like restarting my game did the trick.
Nice.
And so, a little bit unfortunate technical issues, guys, but thanks for hanging in there, as this game is still looking pretty darn good for freaking Andy. Great job just... I mean, it was a great build, right? Like the Cubans, the 2 TC side with the galleys, and then just using that for the map control.
Remember when Andy had Lancers? That was sick quick walls by ACCM. They're saving the Treb, and all the Lancers are dead. I don't know where ACCM is going with the Treb, so... ACCM? Funny? Okay. Okay, big high IQ move now. Ignore that castle, forget about it, get another trap out, and then get Werewolf. And then with 3 traps, snipe all the traps from Andy, and win from there.
It feels like a pretty decent win condition, honestly, because it's like, where can you actually get a win, right? You need to get control of the middle of the map as Britons. You can't play this spread out all over the map play style with your super slow army. So it needs to be everything concentrated toward the middle of the map, but right now you have no chance of winning a Treb War, so I actually really like the idea of getting to Werewolf as quickly as possible, because that feels like your only and best way to actually get this push going.
Yeah, and feels like both are focusing on water, which is kind of weird. Ooh, lots of Lancers now by Andy. ACCM, not paying attention. 2, 3, oh my god, all the villagers. ACCM, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Well, it looks like we might have a series on our hands, which is definitely a good sign, because right now, Andy is looking mega strong here in this game. Werewolf is in, though, for ACCM, but it's still going to be really difficult to dislodge Andy from the middle of this map.
Oh, but I don't like the trap position. He should have moved the traps towards the monkeys now. And shoot from there. But it's okay. ACCM needs military though, like, and he has only 2 traps.
Well, he's behind a lot in terms of eco. He's getting a 2nd castle in his starting area, but he also only has 1 relic to the 7 of freaking Andy, which is obviously quite a lot. And as Andy himself is on 141 bills, his eco upgrades are pretty decent. So it feels like just a huge swarm of various cavalry units and maybe some fire ships, and this should be a closed out game pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, Lancers are raiding, we got some fast fire ship under town centers, villagers are fighting them, not something you see every day. ACCM trying to attack the castle from downhill, but it will take forever because of the hill advantage for Andy. And, well, 40 villagers lead, more military. But the ACCM is not the person to give up, right?
No. He has that hashtag fighting spirit, as they say, and he's still trying to worm out a win here, but just very few longbowmen. It turns out steppe lancers are pretty good against fast fire ships, as we all knew.
But the demos!
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Still, you have no map control. There's a castle already coming up to the east here.
Oh yeah, ZTC by ACCM is not coming up. ACCM.
There's steppe lancers there.
Yeah, there is no way, I think.
Nah.
Look at the traps now by Andy coming for the castle. Or not, for the TC. But remember, ACCM has Warwolf, so Andy might lose all of his traps now. He will lose all of his traps.
Andy's eco balance is also not the best. He never developed really a farming eco. He has a very small one. It's mostly been about these box turtles, which don't last forever. So that's a little bit awkward for him. At the same time, he has the army. He's still able to make a few more steppe lancers. And the traps are actually killing the longbowmen. Who has the warwolf now?
Okay. But then he got a run, gonna lose at least one trap. Probably two. No. Wait, shoot at the traps. Well, is it one longbow gonna get the trap? Oh, come on, Andy.
All I know is that the steppe lancers to the north have gotten 15 villager kills and counting. This TC is still not done yet. Oh, 18 villager kills before the TC is completed. Huge population lead for freaking Andy, and he is not going to be getting swept, guys.
Yeah, ACCM is down to 69 villagers. I mean, that's not nice. But, and he's like, I'm gonna human tower you. On nothing. There is not like no rest there. I don't understand the tower, but okay. Okay, the castle makes more sense. Yeah, ACCM. ACCM.
I mean, ACCM is literally surrounded at this point. He's trying to push the middle with these werewolf tribes, and to be fair, he will get two castles. The issue is he just has nothing at all behind this, and GG is called, and we have a series on our hands. Andy, great job in this game.
Yeah, very well played. The Kumans worked better than I expected. He definitely played this one good, and yeah, 2-1, so at least 2 more games ahead of us, and hopefully 4, right?
That's absolutely what I want to see. And I think that's what the viewers want as well, as the Britons do end up losing to the Cumans. Still a pretty low draft priority pick there from ACCM. Benteng was Andy's actual last home map. So we have the water out of the way as, well, I guess technically except Castra. Most of the maps here is land on out.
Yeah. And now we're gonna go for a first home map of ACCM. So let's see if it's Tulu, Bastion, or Castra. They're not in the lobby yet, so you entertain them for a minute. I'll do a small break, okay?
No problem. Alrighty, guys. It's been a really fun tournament, guys. Been so many good games. Don't crush this game. I have a crush on the game. I'm not going to crush the game. But yeah, it's been fun casting here with Fluffy. Zeitgeist. They're still on Benteng, so they have yet to select a map. Remember, guys, 16 GMT is the finals tomorrow. Okay, Bastion's going to be the next one, guys. Not the last Bastion of hope for freaking Andy, but it is a Bastion at the very least. All right, so Civ pick potential. Could see Burgundians, could see Georgians, and go for like the insta-click up for ACCM. For Z Finals? I don't think so. Anyway, Portuguese maybe for Andy, could be Spanish, could be Vietnamese. See all sorts of picks on this map, and we will have ourselves a Civ matchup in just a moment. It is not C Bastion. He did not sign up for C Tournament. Need to update the score? Oh, man, I really need to stop ruining AoE too. All right, guys, 1 minute, and we will be getting here into game number 4. You're not accustomed to the ways of the stream. That's really fair. We don't do things like, competence around these parts. Yeah, shared chat. Don't check my phone during casts. What do you think I've been doing? Sounds funny. Is it something you can buy at the store? All right, guys. Oh, perfect timing.
I'm back.
Perfect. We are just now getting in here to game number 4 on Bastion with a pretty long rush distance, actually.
Spanish Koreans. Interesting.
Pretty fun matchup. I mean, we've seen the Conch versus War Wagon dynamic before. It feels awkward for both sides to work. But the first question is just going to be, who is going to be going forward? Scout might love tap the king right there.
Boink.
Very early mining camp here for ACCM. This might be a 13 pop-up time. We've seen that before. Towers plus archers. Yep. No lumber camp, no problem, guys. Remember, you start with the barracks, so you only need to build that one additional building.
Yeah, the ACCM going up super fast here. He's on gold. Not on stone, so not, well, maybe one tower. I guess archers, right?
Yeah, I feel like you go forward archers, you build the towers, take the map control, and then use that to help box your opponent in, and once you get to Castle Age.
Okay. Careful
oh, not
now.
the Gaia unit.
Andy taking his time. I mean, I guess he doesn't want to play Feudal Age. He wants to go straight into Conquistadors, right?
Oh, that sounds like how I would want to play this map at every possible moment. Let's just skip Feudal Age whenever we can. As big walls coming in right now for freaking Andy.
Ooh, Scout almost getting the castle hit on his face, but he's fine. And don't get too forward with the Scout, Andy, because ACCM will be in Feudal soon, and yeah, he got the message.
And
Four
there we go.
villagers.
Feudal Age is in, and there's the Archer Range. 4 villagers building the Archer Range. I think this is going to be for the tower follow-up behind it then with the villagers.
Yeah, it has to be. Like, makes no sense to get a range and go back to farms. These 4 villagers.
ACCM has 3 working villagers right now, guys. 2 on gold and 1 on stone. Doesn't even have one actually taking wood at this point. That's a lumberjack. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's a spreadsheet build right there.
Well, I mean, let's see if Andy can even get to Castle Age. He himself has 0 vills on wood, so that isn't exactly conducive to building your Feudal Age buildings.
But he's fully walled, and that's what matters in Wallhalla, right?
Indeed. You get a little golden crown whenever you're fully walled. It's how you can check to see if there are any holes in your wall.
Okay, the tower can only deny farms, so I don't know if it's the greatest tower. And he's up 17 villagers. I hope he didn't forget about his king on the outside, even though there's nothing to snipe him yet. Did we loom? We did not loom. Neither did
No
loom.
loom. Nope, no gold, so no loom to start things off. The tower will be in. As you're saying, it denies 5 farms, which honestly is pretty good for an early tower, especially because you are imagining your opponent's going fast castle based off of the villager count. So this plus a second tower that would deny the forage bushes already feels like it would be getting enough done here for ACCM. And he almost has enough stone.
Why is he going back?
Because then he's going to build the tower on the forage bushes and then deny most of the food income. Just like I said, he would do.
No, I actually like it. He's gonna leave 2 archers that denies the berries, and he's gonna do a tower on the golden stone where, like, sorry, it's no villagers. But in theory, I don't hate that.
I mean, the thing is, when it comes to golden stone, you can just sort of bop your way through the castle and then get those resources on the outside. So it doesn't feel like denying these resources is quite as important. That said, we have the walls fully coming in, and note that ACCM did not build his tower right up against the walls of his opponent, so he could fully surround that watchtower with palisades.
Yeah, nice. And he's not doing a tower yet on the other side. Okay, I jinxed him, he's doing it. You want to break through, I think, and then do a tower inside, but ending is the market defense. Ooh,
Yep.
The archers, the archers. Scout is trying to get them.
Oh, the quick wall's behind it. Nicely done so far. Remember, there is no fletching in, just the free +1 defense. Oh, and that villager just shanked the archer at the last.
Okay. Black is coming up for Andy too, so he's gonna be fully walled there. And, well, but he doesn't really have the rest to go up.
And that's all the food that's been denied, right? 5 farms. Actually, close to 6 farms, plus the forage bushes. Ville's been idled a little bit. Yes, Andy is ahead in resources, but having 500 food in the bank right now doesn't mean anything. You can't spend it on anything useful. So until you actually click the Castle Age button, this is just ACCM with army, with map control, and Andy feels kind of stuck.
Yeah. And now fletching incoming for ACCM, so the archers will be even better now, so really annoying, and Andy's in trouble. Maybe he has to sell some stone, sell some wood, try to buy food, I don't know. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Still missing though. Ah, come on. Missing some gold. He's closer.
Yeah, as soon as he gets 100 wood or 100 stone, he'll be able to sell. Looks like 100 wood, and there you go. This is not pretty, though. I mean, 18 seconds idle time isn't that bad, all things considered, but it's a very uncomfortable game so far, I'd say, for freaking Andy, and it's going to be difficult for him to actually get out and get the damage done with the conks, although ACCM himself is far away from Castle Age.
Yeah, but ACCM, I mean, really annoying, trying to break through here, through this one stone, forcing Andy to do more houses, because he cannot wall behind it. I mean, he will not have the food for conquistadors, or villagers, or anything. He has 0 on food. I kind of feel like, I don't know if he forgot about it, but he could easily send 10 villagers to the outside to get some shorefish.
Yeah, I mean, this is where the shorefish really helps, right? It's not that much food, it's not like Benteng, but in these very, I guess, precise early game situations where you just need a little bit of food to help get you going, that's where the shorefish really come in. And yet, Andy does have the stone and wood for another TC, so we can just plop one down there as soon as he hits Castle Age.
Yeah. And, okay, the kings are in the castle, and well, he can afford 1 conquistador. And he's now going on the outside to make, I guess, a TC. Let Cloud get out 1 second.
And yep, here we go, guys. The TC will be in a few seconds, and a couple of vills are actually queued up. You want to be able to make at least a few conquistadors, right? Because 3 conquistadors, guys, that's where you're one-shotting villagers. That's where you're one-shotting skirmishers. scouts, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and Siege Workshop is incoming, second DC. And ACCM is preparing for Conquistador, so he's doing a defensive tower on his woodline. But the skirms, guys, skirms are attacking him, but he's fine. Oh, ACCM almost losing the scout.
Well, stays alive for now. First Conquistador is on the field, and what's going to be really important is that you're able to snipe these watchtowers before Castle Age comes in, and then they become guard towers. Because that is just not what you want to deal with, is a bunch of guard towers surrounding your base.
Ooh.
And the tower actually is able to get a kill, and you gotta be careful.
ACCM also lost a villager, both lost one villager. Actually, the first villagers who died in the game so far go down together, and ACCM is up. So, 2.5 minutes. I don't know, do you think he's happy with his push here?
I feel like he can be relatively happy still. It's going to be tough for Andy to maintain a good eco balance at this point. The conk numbers are very low, and it's going to be just a while before Andy can actually get himself properly situated in this game.
Okay.
He needs to defend, though.
Okay, so as you said, Andy needs to clean those towers before Castle Age, but I don't think he will do it. He will clean that one. It's the other one. Well, there are no villagers to repair it, so let's see. One Conquistador on the outside, not achieving much, nothing to snipe. But Andy's definitely catching up in economy. Already only 2 villager difference, and he's on 2 town centers versus 1, so it's not looking that bad for him all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is where reclaiming the forage bushes and the eastern shorefish at the same time is super important, because that means Conk's fills can be made at the same time, and you can get your eco settled once again. He's got more farms that he's able to take at his starting town center. So things are really starting to stabilize at this point for Andy.
Yeah, now he's trying to raid, going with the Conquistadors. I'm trying to house, but gonna lose a villager, and he can just move it under the DC, doesn't want to. Okay, Castle Age is gonna be in now, so he will get the guard towers. And well, I would say advantage for Andy at this point.
It feels like, although ACCM got himself at least relatively well set up in the early game, Andy is stabilizing, and I think just at this point with the Conquistador potential for Spanish, that I just like Spanish more in this situation anyway. Although ACCM still has 1 forward tower.
ACCM not adding any wagons or anything. He now has Botkin. He has 6 archers, but I don't think it's worth to do crossbow.
In this meta, going crossbowman? Come on, man. No one goes crossbowman.
Have archers? No, go wagons.
Well, a couple archers do make their way over to the far east of the map, where they can harass the villagers of Andy and indeed the first wagons. I mean, but the conks are showing up.
He still has no loom. That's 5 dead villagers. ACCM.
Guys, I feel the need to remind everybody that research in loom makes your villagers harder to be killed. Listen to the William Wallace narrator, everybody. It gives you wisdom.
Yeah, it's a bit sloppy by ACCM. Now Andy with a massive lead.
Yeah, 11 more villagers. The eco upgrades are more or less even. You got the Mangonel plus Conquistador push coming in. And this is looking pretty good for Andy, who's looking to tie this series up.
Yeah, but, well, ACCM will not give up that easily. He's now doing some war wagons, gonna do a DC outside, but the villager difference is quite big now. It's already 11 villagers lead for Andy. We got some archers here. Ooh, quite a few low HP villagers. If ACCM micros, ACCM, no, just passing.
The power of micro!
Come on. Look at those 2 low HP.
Immediately the lowest HP builds back. That's really cool.
Yeah, he could have easily sniped 3 villagers here if he was paying attention.
Yeah. But as it stands, both players are getting their 3rd town center down. So on the one hand, ACCM still has the res lead, but with 3 TCs and more villagers at this point, it should be getting better and better here for Andy, although the war wagons have driven away the conks for now.
Yeah. And 3 town centers for both now, so... Oh, the monk Okay, the wagon, the mangonel, I mean, sorry. Down. The conks, hoovering. Okay, I mean, ACCM a score lead. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like without those villagers that lost their lives on the gold, would have been even. Now we have a small advantage for Andy, but it's far from over, I think.
For sure. It's interesting, right? Because kind of like some of the previous games, we have all of this crazy back and forth in the early game, and yet we're at 22 minutes and things are relatively stable. Not an enormous lead, really, for either player. Andy still has more villagers, which is nice, but ACCM's keeping his idle TC down a bit better, so, I mean, we're just kind of moving onward.
Yeah, and ACCM capturing the monument now, so gonna get himself some extra gold, nothing too crazy. Also, Andy can see that, of course, and ACCM gonna defend that monument and the woodland with a tower. I don't hate that.
Yeah, it's going to be just nice to secure that little bit of extra gold income. Remember, guys, people said it in chat, but it is. The monument is worth 1.5 relics worth of gold income, so the map has 4 relics other than that, so it's like just getting a super relic to help you out a little bit, but it's not ever really game-winning.
Yeah, the wagons are in. I would love ACCM to go outside, actually. He's trying to run around on the inside, but there is nothing to snipe. Maybe the monk? The monk? No. Monk will try to get a conversion. Nice.
Yep. Wagons still in a nice spot to apply some pressure. No relics in yet for either player. Vill count still slightly in favor of Andy. And
Monks,
both players are still focusing on the eco. Wagons going down.
Yeah, I think I got a monk. 2 monks, actually. And villager difference is only 7, and ACCM is still hovering under the TC with wagons. Seems like he's doing a lot of chaos now in the base of Andy, like in his economy, getting another villager there. But now we will lose the wagons, finally. I don't know,
Finally?
what is Andy doing? Like, he's sending villagers from north to south, from south to north. Something is not working, sir.
Well, I think it's just a matter of ACCM is throwing Andy off, right? It's maybe not necessarily about racking up a huge KD, but everything about Andy is just uncomfortable right now. ACCM is everywhere with these war wagons. The Kongs aren't able to get any counterattack damage done behind this, and with the 4th TC coming in for ACCM, he still has a huge resources advantage.
Yeah, I mean, remember when Andy had more villagers? It's even now, and ACCM is even adding the 4-stone center, and now the wagons are coming to raid. That's a lot of wagons. They are very tanky. Oh boy. And now he's getting ballistics.
Is going to be a huge advantage as well, yeah.
Yeah. Bloodlines for freaking Andy will compensate a bit there, will help deal, but still, ballistics is huge. Those villagers would have been dead with ballistics, but now they will live.
And the tower is even still to the north of Andy's base, and he feels stuck right now, where he's got TCs, but he can't really get an efficient eco going. He's got conquistadors, but they're never able to leave his base. And behind this, ACCM's macro is just looking so clean with less than half the idle TC time.
Yeah, and Devotion is coming in, which will help a lot against the monks. And only now Bossel for Andy, that's a bit late. ACCM still without Horse Color, that's also quite late.
Who needs eco upgrades, man?
Okay, once Devotion is in, maybe he will try to engage. Only 1 monk, he will get an insta, but now Ballistics is there. And oh, the good thing is the wagons will focus on the wagons that got converted, and it's like a freaking tank. But ACCM doing a good job actually ignoring it and focusing on the conquistadors. 2 monks are coming, 3 monks are coming. ACCM, look at Andy dancing with the monk, what is that?
The nerd. Honestly, Inquisition, right?
Sick.
Just 100 food, 300 gold. Start picking that up, cancels out Devotion,
yeah.
And you can really start to turn those wagons to work for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I finally decided how to the devs can pay out for devotion. I really feel like Inquisition should be a normal monastery tech. Make it a bit more expensive and allow the rusher to counter the devotion.
I guess so everything returns to equilibrium.
Yeah, I mean, make
right.
devotion a bit cheaper and like make him pay for Inquisition and give Spanish super Inquisition.
Yeah. No, and they call it Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, Spanish Inquisition. I feel like it will be great. Everybody will be happy, except, well, Arabia players. But
Well, all the people that matter are happy.
Arabia players are never happy. They play Arabia, so.
Yeah, exactly.
More towers. I love the towers by ACCM. Gonna push towards the economy of Andy.
He's going to secure a little bit more stone, which is going to be helpful. And as this game goes forward, we get closer to Imperial Age. You maybe can squeeze in Upsong to help outrange the monks by a lot, which would be huge as well. And, I mean, both players still feel like they have routes to victory, although I still really, really love how ACCM's made things so messy.
Well, Andy has a decent economy, 33 farmers. But now he has to migrate with a lot of villagers. He's
doing a lot of migrating.
Lots of monks. Did he get Inquisition?
I don't think so.
He should get it. People forget about Inquisition, like... Get it. So important.
Yeah? Feels like it kind of a no-brainer pickup, especially as it's a gold-heavy upgrade, and that's one of the resources that you actually have a lot of right now as Andy.
Yeah. Okay. Careful now, ACCM. Monks are coming. Ooh, Siege Workshop by... Wait, where's ACCM? Okay.
Oh, what Siege Workshop? I don't know here, no Siege Workshop, as that is getting denied. ACCM clicks up to Imp. Now, Andy isn't super far away, but this could still be a devastating timing advantage here for our blue player.
Like, do you continue with wagons? He has only one castle. I kind of feel like the switch to the notorious skirmishes is quite
I was waiting for it. I was waiting to hear the S word.
Ooh, another castle.
Oh yeah, that's a great castle. But how did you feel about the Mr. Yo game earlier, where he defended the clown bush by just going mass skirmishers from the hyper?
I mean, that was classic skirms, right? Nothing can stop them, so...
It was a fun game though. But yeah, the castle coming in, hand card on the way as well for ACCM. Still would recommend Horse Collar. It is a good upgrade, and with the monument to the north helping him out, I do feel like he still, as Koreans, have a better late game army with access to gold.
And ACCM really didn't want to lose at university. He was actually repairing it because he would want chemistry. Andy is like 1 minute slower to Imp, with a bit weaker economy, but I just don't know what he tags into in Imp. His monks are getting too forward, gonna die to the castle.
Wait, that's 5 rams. That's not a messing around number of battering rams right now for freaking Andy.
Yeah, I mean, they are good against wagons, right? You have to micro the wagons when rams are around, because they are not doing the greatest damage against them. And Andy wants a castle forward, I guess. Yeah, that's a nice castle.
I like it a lot, actually. The castle will be very good against all the towers that are over here. And your opponent has spent so much infrastructure defending the south. That's where a lot of the push was happening. So just rotate back over here. But the wagons are in position just in the nick of time. Even herbal medicine dude coming in now for ACCM.
So many dead villagers, though. And like ACCM can counter castle. And he's an imp faster. Should be doing traps already. He's taking the fight. Mangonel is coming. Gonna help against the rams.
Oh, geez. The monks are not doing the best job of shooing away the war wagons. And there aren't that many builds left over, but they are Spanish builders. And the rams are still there.
What is that castle by ACCM? What is that? What is that monstrosity? Maybe he's scared to lose the castle to rams, so he's doing it. I don't know. I don't understand. What?
That's a new one right there. Block printing coming in now for the monks. Still no Inquisition.
What
still,
is happening?
You need a support unit, right? The conks aren't really going to be maybe the best long-term option. It feels like you really do need to switch into skirms or hussars, and based off the eco balance, skirms would be a lot easier to get into. And it's going to probably just be easier for ACCM to develop a big blob of war wagons.
Yeah, look what is happening in the east, by the way. ATC gonna go down to wagons. But like ACCM has so much wood, like why is he not spamming those ranges and skirms? He's now doing Yupson. Also don't understand why he's not doing a castle in the middle of his base, of his original base, to help him defend.
Well, then he wouldn't be able to build a castle at the far north of the map to slowly skip through the fortified wall.
This is so weird.
Come on, man, you think?
Oh, he's now doing murder holes. So, but he gotta keep that tower alive. And he's rushing down with villagers. If ACCM repairs, all those villagers will go down. So a lot of conquistadors. And now supremacy even. Wow. Okay.
Bills are fighting, but we do have two trebuchets working away at the Castle of Andy. The Forward Siege Workshop's going to go down, but there's still a bombard cannon being built back at home by ACCM. He still has a 30-pop lead, and I suppose as soon as he eventually breaks through the fortified walls to the north, then that'll open up a lot of potential area to range your opponent, but the Supremacy Bills taken down the building.
Oh no. Okay. Conquistadors are in, though the Rams are going for the tower. I'm really missing skirms from ACCM. He's doing only wagons, now cannons. Castle's gonna go down though. His farming eco is not the best, and he's adding more town centers in the north. But ACCM has 45 villager lead, crazy, and wagons are, well, killing, but the villagers with supremacy are actually getting wagons. What a mess.
This is a fun game as well. Good to see Inquisition about to be in. That's going to help out ACCM
Finally.
with another castle.
Oh, but the monks! Inquisition just in time, but only one insta. Come on, that was not enough.
I don't. If Inquisition comes in halfway through a conversion, I don't know if that does anything. Andy just gonna tap out.
Actually, I don't know. You're right. We need this. Where's T-West?
Yeah.
3-1 for ACCM. Looking so strong. I mean, it was not looking great for him in early Castle Age, but it's ACCM. Never say never.
Indeed, was able to just keep his eco running so much more efficiently than his opponents, was able to get to Imperial Age, and the War Wagons just serving him so well in that situation, much more so than the Conquistadors. Did a beautiful job taking map control everywhere with all of the fortifications, raiding with the War Wagons, and yeah, just sort of checkmating Andy out of here.
Yeah, very nice game, but Andy, it's time to start winning. We won whole 7 games, and for that to happen, ACCM cannot win the next 2.
It's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
By tournament rule set, ACCM is not allowed to win the next 2 games.
So Bastion won, and we had what did we just watch? Koreans losing.
Korean Spanish.
Yeah, beating actually the Spanish. So now the wall, I guess, or does he want to play a whole map of ACCM?
Doesn't really matter. He needs to win them all anyway.
True.
Why am I getting spammed? Okay, no, that's all good. Now it is your turn to entertain everybody as I take a quick break, because hopefully, yeah, we'll be getting into this in 90 seconds.
Okay, sure. Are there more games tonight? No, this is the final game for today, and tomorrow we have the final. The grand final, well, where Vaipur will be waiting for the winner of this set. And yeah, we got the wall, guys. Everybody's favorite custom map. With Portuguese, wow, versus Burgundians. We got 1 minute of spec delay, so we have time to make fun of Bloodless or any other in the chat. My finest joke? Oh boy, don't catch me off guard. Or else I'm gonna GG out. Yeah, so we'll be in 45 seconds. As a wall, wow. I kinda prefer Portuguese, but ACCM is playing so good that I don't know what to expect. We are almost in, guys. Final 2 days of Wallhalla. Tomorrow we are done, guys. Tomorrow we have one final set. Then no more Wallhalla. No more tournaments. I mean, we had the... Well, we'll have the Silver League, but... We had Survivors of Bastion Random into Wallhalla. Let's see. We are in. Clown Dog in the background, and in red with the Portuguese, as we said, and ACCM in blue with the Burgundians. And let's see, I love the map ACCM, but same for Andy, right? So the map is looking even. That's 3 relics for each. And I'm kind of curious to see what ACCM will do here, because Andy quite obviously will open a castle into monks. But not sure about
I'm back.
ACCM. Welcome back. We are in already.
And
That's a
oh boy,
wall.
it is the wall. Andy's hopes and dreams rest here on the wall.
Oh boy, but we got the bears. And if he goes for... Okay, that's why he's using the scout. Because he doesn't want the thanks Buzzy moment.
Understandable. Please move along. But yeah, it feels like Portuguese in this situation are one of the better civs at dealing with Burgundians, just going forward, fast imp, the Feudarias, the cannons, and it feels like that's one of the better ways that you can take down ACCM here.
Yeah, for sure, that's what I would do, and that's what Andy will probably do. Forward castle into monks, into Vitorias, best teams. The question is, what will ACCM do? Oh, the bear! The bear! Thanks, Bazzi.
Bozzy going in hard here. Unbearable.
Ah, he's fine.
All right, so I guess
It's best bear. Yeah, sorry. Just the official
Yeah,
call.
so yeah, the question at this point is, if you're not going to play Burgundians on the more boomy maps like Castra and Tulo, and they're obviously still a very high pick, do you want, like, what do you do to counter the Portuguese aggression? Do you try and boom it out, or you just try and keep it in a 1TC situation?
I would stay on 1TC. The issue is that Portuguese are just perfect for that, so maybe you do have to boom, actually. It's harsh. Maybe you have to defend in Castle Age, maybe you open double Monastery and boom behind it. I think maybe that's the best move, actually. Because Burgundians do have everything they need. Well, in Castle Age at least. In Imp, except Heresy. So in the long run, you don't want to commit to monks. But early on, they're completely fine.
And it feels like if Burgundians can hang in there, their eco is so good that maybe if you can even get like 1 or even 2 extra TCs, that it might just be enough to overwhelm your opponent without any combination of like cavalry units, monks, trebuchet, something like that. But as it stands, very fast uptime for freaking Andy.
Yeah, you know what? I actually will not be surprised to see ACCM go for 3TC boom into some sort of monk defense.
Well, we saw Viper do something kind of like that with the Romans.
Yeah, exactly like that. Let's see. Both are up. ACCM 1 villager more, 23. Andy not on stone yet. This could be one of those spreadsheet builds where you just get the rest to go up and then go heavy on the stone. Also, I hate how he positioned his gold miners, but it's a minor thing. still.
Yes, it is
triggers
literally
me.
a minor thing.
But it triggers yeah, a minor thing. But put it inside. Get one in.
Yeah, minimizes the walking distance a decent bit, but hopefully the reinforcing gold miners will then be on the inside. But I have to imagine that this is some sort of crazy spreadsheet build aggression because you don't want to just boom as Portuguese, not in this matchup,
Yeah,
and indeed
yeah.
there are the vills going to stone.
Yeah, makes sense. Man.
And there's Market
Thanks,
Blackwood.
Bazzi.
Oh, there's the bear. Yeah.
Okay. So ACCM no barracks. Not gonna be any sort of light of shenanigans or anything like that. So it's either naked boom or monks boom, but definitely boom.
Yeah, that's going to be the guarantee. The forge bushes at least are going to be going, and the gold and stone are both well in the back of his base. So he walls up like he's kind of doing right now. He'll have at least enough space and resources to keep him going for quite some time.
Oh. And Andy's already up, going heavier on the stone. That's 8 villagers. Only 2 on gold, still didn't fix it. I guess he'll go for a forward castle. Actually, in this scenario, I would have preferred, I don't know how late he scouted that, but I would have preferred a mining camp on the forward stone, and then use those villagers to do the castle. And then have your main stone, like, intact for a later game, but again, depends when he scouted it.
Well, I also like it in the sense that you're going to need to pull some vills over, and it's much easier, obviously, if the vills are already right there, instead of having to walk halfway across the map with the villagers just to drop the castle, especially when your whole build is very timing-based.
Yeah. Yeah, so it will really take him some time. Also, he's still 200 stone down, so he will not be ready. He cannot send the stone miner, so he might even send the villagers from the berries, and would be troublesome because 2 of them are already low HP, and we got 3 bears, 4 bears, depends where he goes waiting. So yeah,
that is not the way you want to go out of the tournament.
Yeah. ACCM 4 on gold. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, only 1 bear, it seems.
Only the 1 bear, but... Okay, yeah, some vills are being pulled off stone. So I guess the question then becomes, what is the follow-up here for Andy, right? You drop the castle, you start making organ guns, you start making monks. Do you try and go for a second castle and more organ guns? Do you go for Siege Workshop? Do you go for Fast Imp? What do you think would be the play here?
I guess you first of all pick up the relics from ACCM base. So you will have 6 relics. You do like 3 organ guns. And you try to forward your second castle and go to him. That's what I would try to do.
That sounds pretty reasonable, and it will actually be only the second TC, Siege Workshop, and Monastery, so already ACCM taking the not at all greedy approach, not like Viper, and it's going to be playing really, really safe here.
Okay. Is there any chance for some sort of 2TC fast team here by ACCM? Going on stone, maybe? Actually, no, I guess Siege Workshop is to not go to Imp, but to do a Mangonel to counter the organ guns.
Got the first monk on the way, and Burgundian's going to be extra happy to pick up the relics, and I think you might still be able to pick up one of them.
He should try, but it might be tough.
Well, here he goes! He's on his way! That cane is ready to go.
He'll grab one, I guess. He should lure the scout. Well, actually, the scout is low HP because he lured the boar, so he's scared to engage without the organ gun's help. ACCM takes a relic and run. Also, he has 4 idols next to the mill that he gotta fix. But the monk! The monk! Okay.
Oh!
Send them on Gonel. Send them on
Behold
Gonel.
the trajectory!
He should be fine, right? Oh!
Yeah, because... Oh!
Oh,
that was a juicy hit. The organ guns are just so random in terms of, like, they can deal 6 damage to you or they can deal 20 damage to you.
Yeah, and he actually stole one relic now from ACCM base, and he's gonna steal another one probably. So gonna be 5-1. It's a relic count for Andy, while ACCM, any dreams ahead for 2TC Festim are now gone, because he's adding a certain center on the stone. Okay, risky.
I don't know about this. So we got Redemption and Sanctity coming in. It feels like what ACCM is going to try and do is like, okay, he's prepared a lot against the organ guns. He's not yet prepared at all versus Redemption monks.
Yeah.
And that could be a big issue.
Andy can do so much damage now. He can convert the siege workshop, he can convert the market, he can pull ACCM into full chaos. And ACCM now realizes he has a problem. He's going for the stone upgrade to try and get a defensive cast. Insta!
Oh! Able to jump the villagers into the town center, but that is still extremely painful. There is not an additional mangonel on the way. The mangonel even survives. Oh no, ACCM! The monk is going to position itself to convert the siege workshop. No mangonel in time, and this is looking horrible for ACCM.
Well, he's trying to get a tournament, so he won't be able to convert siege just yet, the mangonels. Oh, but dude, don't let him convert your siege workshop. That's floppy by ACCM.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you'll just have to delete it, because you can see that Andy didn't even have to invest into his own siege workshop. He's got a mangonel and a siege workshop just by converting his opponent, and now he can add in more mangonels without really having to invest much into it, and now he's converting the market too.
Where are the monks from ACCM? He did a tournament, but he's not using his monks there. Oh, they're in the PC.
Yeah.
Forcing ACCM to do a defensive tower on his golden stone. Another siege workshop. He's 12 villagers ahead, but it's gonna be tough to defend this.
Yeah, we have the ram even out right now for freaking Andy can start going after the buildings. The monks already got some conversions on some random buildings. It's just such an uncomfortable position here for our blue player. He does not have Sanctity yet, so he has to be very careful about the organ guns. No Sanctity, no Redemption. And right now, Andy has all the map control.
Yeah, and he even converted one villager under the tower, who's been quite annoying now.
Yeah.
But they can just convert it back. But he, I guess, prefers to go for some monks. There is no tournament for Andy, so you gotta be careful. Because one conversion could cause like a whole chain reaction of conversions.
Yes. There's actually a custom scenario where part of the like the challenge is like you have 3 monks and the AI has like 30 monks, and you have to win with just a gigantic atonement chain. You need to not let that happen as Andy.
Oh yeah, Andy forgot actually one relic to pick up. He can see it next to his market, but it's not that important. He's pushing. He will soon have enough stone. Oh, the organs. He will soon have enough stone for as an X castle, but ACCM will also have stone for defensive castle. So, in any case, I don't see how ACCM win this game. I'm calling it now. I'm pulling the Draken. It's over. It's GG.
Well, yes. Right now, Andy has walled in his opponent with his own houses. That's always pretty awkward. Andy converted his opponent's blacksmith too, so he can't even get upgrades there if he really wanted to. There is a mangonel coming in. Andy, not paying attention, is going to lose it for free.
Andy, convert the mangonel.
There's only 3 villagers There's only 3 villagers going for the castle right now.
Yeah, but I mean, that castle doesn't even deny the castle from Andy, so it doesn't matter how many villagers. Yeah. Both castles will go up. He needs... I don't think... Well, fletching will deny it, actually. He needs to get fletching. But more villagers are coming. Oh... Yikes. And the organs are getting a lot of kills now.
They actually haven't gotten any kills yet.
Really? Okay. But a lot of damage, okay. Did get 4 kills eventually.
Yeah. It's something. More vills are getting converted. My favorite way to boom is to convert my enemy's eco. And guys, like, look at all this. Like, ACCM went for the boom approach to try and outpace Andy in that regard. Res collected are almost even, with a significantly more efficient army by freaking Andy. So it just feels like everything's gone wrong this game by ACCM.
Yeah, and Andy should just now sell his stone, buy his food, and go up to him and finish the game. Gonna be plus 3-2, which is nice.
Yep. Andy's tournament life is on the line, but it wouldn't be a full reverse sweep. But the first step to mounting a big comeback in this series would be a solid win right here, getting the win against Burgundians with your #1 civ. It does mean he will only have his last 3 civs left, whereas ACCM will have Georgians for Castra. So that it still is going to be pretty tricky for him, but not unwinnable.
Yeah. But why are we not going up, Andy? Isn't petards? Really?
Just click the imp button.
Okay, if Andy is trying to throw the game, this is the way, like... Why would you try to take the castle down with petards? Just go up to him.
Man.
Well,
That ram should be a mangonel. Just the mangonel denies the ram push.
Ah, so weird.
More houses and whatnot getting converted. I mean, I guess it's still terrible for ACCM, but... Oh, jeez. The petards are blowing up on a Couselier.
Ah. I mean... Andy? He's done another castle, but that castle could have been so much more forward, in between the two town centers, whereas the monk now is.
Why not? What's your opponent going to do to stop you? You can't even go there with the mangonel because of the monk. Unless the monk isn't paying attention, to be fair.
ACCM now has 1 mangonel, 1 ram, 1 costilier. So that's his own military.
It's a fine military. The monks are even dying the second they leave the monastery. And I guess, getting Bodkin. It's just... This doesn't feel like the most effective way to win a game, but it's still probably going to get the job done.
I mean, look at the rest of ACCM. In theory, he can get his neurons activated and click up to him soon.
Another monk is going to bite the dust to that mangonel, but it really didn't have to. Wheelbarrow coming... You have 5 farms, 6 farms. You don't need wheelbarrow.
ACCM is about to click up, dude. Like, okay, killing the TC. ACCM is on the way to imp. Doing another TC. Wait, what is happening? Insta. Okay, that's bad.
That is real bad.
TC denied. Impy to GG.
That's kind of what we're looking at this point. It's the defensive battering ram.
Why is he converting a house with 4 monks? What are you doing, Andy?
And he actually used all of their
oh
faith
my
on one
god.
house. Oh jeez. Well, Imp is on its way. You have stone and gold income as our blue player. It's not inconceivable still that ACCM can win this one, although it's still very unlikely.
His work efficiency is horrible. He's in trouble. He doesn't have any military, and he's now up. Yeah, ACCM is like more than 1.5 minutes faster, but I honestly don't see a way to come back here.
He's hitting the university for chemistry, but he doesn't really have any food income anyway. You still need to clean up all of these units, which isn't going to be an easy task. Random Mangonel also goes down. It still should be us going into game number 5, which is good for the series.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it is a triple blacksmith right now for Andy. They said it could never be done. The legendary triple blacksmith play.
Just don't kill your own organs. Okay, that's not the MTC, right? Yeah, MTC is on the other side. Okay.
Okay, you know what I mean. Game 6.
Do you think Andy panicked a bit now when ACCM reached him? He doesn't know what he has.
I mean, he's not just sort of the equivalent of barrel stuffing his opponent with organ guns underneath the TC, so he's playing at least a little bit safer. But yeah, he's going to have the 2 forward castles, rather. Can make the double trebuchet production in just a moment. He can add in Feudarias, no problem. Grabbing a university for chemistry. So, I mean, Andy's still doing what he needs to do.
Okay, we got the traps coming from ACCM. Andy gonna take the TC down now. Only 8 villager lead for ACCM. Yeah, ACCM keeps doing contenders, but now he's out of space and doing it right on the wood line now.
This has to be some of the least percentage of map control I've ever seen in a game of AoE 2. ACCM controls what it probably amounts to around 10% of the map.
Okay, I mean, in theory, Andy can go under the TC and snipe. Oh, well, never mind, there's mangonels there. And snipe the trap with the mangonels from under the TC. But okay, we got the ram coming out towards the trap. ACCM paying attention. Coming for repairs. Fletching now. Did he get fletching now? Because some builders are dying before repairing. But yeah, there is just no way.
Oh boy, block printing and theocracy on the way for freaking Andy. No Feudarias just yet, but honestly 56 vills is not that bad for a clown eco. And there's the GG called, and this series marches onward.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how to call it, but messy game. Let's call it messy game.
It was no, it's an entertaining game.
Entertaining. Yeah, ACCM tried all he could, but he never got above 5 military, so...
What is
really tough.
33 minute game. Highest army, 5.
But look at the kill to rest ratio. Like, with 5 military, he killed 40 units, so...
Well, to be fair, all but 13 of the kills were villagers.
Oh my. Okay, so 3-2, we got at least more game ahead of us, hopefully 2. And let's see, what maps do we have left, actually? Let's see.
We have Castra and Toulouse.
Oh boy. Okay, so the wall. 1. Portuguese. Beating Burgundians. Let's see if they picked the map already. No, it still says the wall.
We really have to like ACCM's draft going forward, because he's going to have Hindustanis for Toulouse, and he's going to have Georgians for Castra, and that feels like a really powerful 1-2 combo on the remaining maps.
And Magyars. Don't forget about the Magyars.
Yes, of course. If he wins Game 7 with the random picked Magyars, I think we just give ACCM the trophy right away.
It's gonna be Castra. So... Georgians... Vietnamese?
Feels like maybe one of the better answers to Georgians, just because you can focus on those ranged units. Because it doesn't feel like you're going to be beating Georgians with a bunch of melee units. That said, you could go Lithuanians. The Latus is one of the actual only units in the game that crushes the Manaspa.
Oh, but you need the relics for that.
Yeah. We'll have to see, guys. As here we go, and I called it.
Alright, Lithuanians, Georgians.
It is Lithuanians, Georgians.
Swan Towers? What are we gonna see here?
Honestly, it's a little awkward for Georgians versus Lithuanians, just because you have no units really at all to deal with the Latus, and it feels like you need to stop your opponent before they ever get there. So this might end up being a little bit more aggressive from ACCM.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. 1 minute and we are in, guys. Will be fun. Don't forget, If you're falling asleep or something, which you shouldn't be. But tomorrow, 16
Like that.
GMT. Like, it's getting late in Vietnam. I don't know if we have Vietnamese viewers cheering for ACCM. Tomorrow, 16 GMT.
Yes. So it's just one best of 7 tomorrow. We're not doing a best of 9. That would take
Yeah.
forever. Thanks for not enforcing that. Best of 9 on close maps.
Yeah, some would even do like third place match, but they never likes a third place match.
I feel like we haven't, as a community, figured out the best way to do something before the start of a grand finals.
I actually had a thought, but maybe it's too late for that. Like best of 3 Wallhalla sudden death mode on any map between player 3 and 4 just to spice it up, but it's too late for that, and we are in.
Yeah. That will be a problem for future tournaments as we are here on Castra. Still a decider, but ACCM did drop the last one. He is going to be rocking his #1 home map. Just kidding, it's not his #1 home map, but his #1 civ, the Georgians, to the west, and Andy, orange, or I guess now red, Lithuanians to the east.
Oh, and we got... let's do a restart, I guess. Because we got one fish less in the north. Or do we restart it?
I mean,
they're going to the south.
Andy's going for the further pond anyway.
Actually, I don't think it matters, because it's not like each has a pond. Like, they can choose which one to take. They're even, so maybe we do not restart it. Let's not restart it.
This is also already happening.
Yeah, I would not restart it. No.
I would not feel super comfortable restarting. Anyway, Andy here is actually going to be a little bit slower in adding in his dock.
Yeah, they're both docking the same pond. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So earlier fishing ship for Georgians always feels pretty good, and like I was saying, it feels like ACCM really needs to be solidifying that map control. As you just cannot let the Lithuanian player get to late game and having, 2 or more relics, really.
Yeah, and did we check the relics? We have 1 close for each, 1 in the middle, and 1 in each area on the side, so absolutely fair.
Almost perfectly symmetrical relics.
Yeah. And... let's see how this will be played. I mean, do we think we'll get some aggression or a castle? What's the plan?
Like I was saying, I kind of like the idea of doing something much more map control oriented for ACCM. As if you can keep the Lithuanian player from that mid game map control, it feels like that's going to be a really, really good opportunity for you. Maybe even then you can start to manaspa the manaspas.
Okay.
I don't know. What would you do?
I have no idea how to play these kind of maps. Maybe it makes sense to go scouts indeed as Lithuanians and try to secure the map control, ignore the fish maybe, just aim to pick up the relics and continue from there. While with Georgians, I guess I will do scouts too, to counter that and to deny the relics from the Lithuanians. And
well, so what you would do is you'd pretend that the map is arena.
exactly. Well, I will not be doing skirms, so maybe not full arena,
okay.
but yeah.
Yeah. So we have 3 fishing ships, by the way, guys, for ACCM, who's also up a little bit faster. So a very nice early build for him, leveraging the initial savings there with the Georgians. And he will have the advantage in clearing out his opponent's fish. That said, I mean, it's not like there's going to be that much left in food department anyway.
Yeah, and we got another villager coming forward for Andy. Okay, is it... he's gonna dock, okay. He's gonna dock the pond in the north. But ACCM is also sending a villager forward. Or is he gonna meet? Or is he... no, he's gonna do a barracks. ACCM wants to dock it. Oh! Oh, the villager! The quick one!
No
Okay.
loom, remember, guys. Both players going a little greedy. And that barracks will come in, but ACCM is not going to have any difficulty getting a second dock down, and because he's faster up to Feudal Age, he's going to have the initial advantage in the Scout War. I don't think that's actually downhill. No, it isn't. And that is a very nice HP advantage here for our blue player, who also gets the HP regeneration.
Yeah, ACCM didn't decide what he wants to do with that villager. I feel like he wanted to do a dog, then he changed his mind, then he says a barracks, and he says, well, I shouldn't dock. Maybe now Andy will dock. So yeah.
He wanted to build a nice lake house for his king, right? You know, nice little beachfront property.
And Andy losing his scout. He's doing an archery range now. Okay, ACCM getting a barracks at home. Killing the fish of Andy. And he's preparing a demo raft, so he's gonna probably bamboozle on the fish. Oh man, I hate these docks and Farragallis. Kill the fishing chip!
Oh, the Bill is gonna get sniped, maybe?
No, the spearman is there. Is he gonna try? No. Oh, come on, you had 2 fishing chip on the other side, he got only 1.
No, he got a Bill. He got a Bill.
Ah, he got a Bill? Ooh, okay, never mind,
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Nah, I just didn't see the Bill. And what do you think about the archery range positioning? Because he could have built it forward, right next to the barracks, but he chose to build it kind of back.
As long as it produces skirms, I don't think it matters, right? Because they're coming anyway, and I don't think ACCM minds too much. He has an outpost on his woodline. It actually might be a problematic spot for him, because both berry, stone, wood is near. So I wouldn't hate to see a tower there from ACCM. But let's see.
Well, it's a nice preemptive outpost because, again, you've got Georgians. You're probably feeling pretty confident still about yourself in the set, and Horse Collar coming in. Just play nice and safe. Get to Castle Age and start leveraging that ridiculous Georgian eco, especially with the fortified churches protecting you.
Yeah, and Andy is actually docking the pond in the north.
I mean, you can just commit 2 fishing ships to it. 300 wood for, a little bit more than that in terms of food. It's fine.
Yeah, and both are doing skirms, okay. It's surprised not to see, for instance, Georgian scouts here. But okay.
Are you saying you're surprised that players are going skirmishers?
I mean, you have the scouts that regenerate HP, so I kind of feel like you want to use them.
Yeah, but have you ever considered the fact that skirmishers
Well,
actually gonna snipe the fishing ship, that's cute.
Yeah, you see, they even kill boats now, the skirms.
Oh, gonna have that high ground advantage as well as the Georgians, which is gonna be nice. Got wheelbarrow coming in for Andy. No horse collar yet is something that's something he can definitely change, especially as he's adding in. He's gonna add in a lot of farms pretty soon as the fish is gonna run out. So, would like to see that. Oh, he accidentally bought 100 stone. That's awkward.
What?
Yeah, he went up to 300 stone for a second, so it was an accident.
Oh, not great. Not great. Okay, skirms versus skirms. No upgrades for either. PKOE. And ACCM gets a kill.
Yeah, but ACCM has the superior eco. He's already got, it seemed to be, 10 farms to 4. He's probably going to be faster to the Castle Age, and he's got the better early Castle Age civ anyway.
Yeah, but look at the gold count of ACCM. We kind of need the market ACCM to balance it out.
Oh, I thought he had one. So what happens when you think you're going to go gold units, but then you end up going for trash units, and then you just end up with way more gold than you think you didn't need. Wow. It happens to, everyone from Hera all the way down. It feels like it's just you have those situations where you're like, oh, I don't need this much gold in Feudal Age.
Both are up exactly at the same time. Low HP villager. Not shooting at it. We have fletching. Yeah, fletching for both. Alright, so we'll get to Castle Age. What's next?
Well, I feel like both players really should prioritize the TCs on the side. Georgians because it's going to be so hard to dislodge you once you get that TC up with the cheaper repairs and the fortified churches and whatnot. And Andy, for the reason that it secures a relic as well as extra gold. So it feels like going to those sides is going to be of paramount importance.
Do we really need a dog by ACCM now?
That feels a little excessive.
Oh, come on. Only one fish and there is almost... one fishing chip and there is almost no fish left, so... It's definitely not worse. Can he even see? He can see it. No, he cannot see it. But, like, just check. ACCM. Oh, look at the skirms. So cute. Look at them. Shooting javelins at each other.
It's so impactful. It's so important. Both players are committing so much to this play.
Okay. So... Rest collected. A bit better for ACCM. Not a bit, actually 500 is quite a lot. Is there a hole? Did he overchop? No.
I think there's still that one tree left.
And freaking ID already coming outside on the right to do a TC at the back, it seems. He doesn't want to go to the middle just yet. While ACCM is already going to the middle, so I like that more.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, the Bill's going there to the east for ACCM. He's grabbing Bowsaw, so is Andy. Bill count is essentially even considering the wheelbarrow in for our red player. There we go. Stable plus monastery. It is going to be relic time. Because remember, guys, 2 relics for the elite Latus is sort of the break point where you're dealing 20 damage and then it's usually a hit less to kill everything.
Okay, he's actually doing knights. Theories, they do counter skirms, right? The knights. I don't even know anymore.
I don't think knights. I don't think anything counters skirms. Come on, man. How many times have you seen elite skirmishers pick off knights?
A lot, too many actually. Okay.
No, but in all seriousness, I do like it. It should be able to drive the skirmishers away, if nothing else.
Huh. Look how ACCM left one 12 HP skirmisher denied that woodline. That's a very scary unit. And he has also one in the like in the plain on the in the north. Beautiful.
Look at this. The fort. Yeah, husbandry's nice, but I like the fortified church coming in at the south here for ACCM. It's going to be basically impossible to secure that relic, so that's going to be one that you know you're going to have over your opponent. It's going to be tough to grab the relic in the middle for Andy, and that still feels like it's going to be your ultimate win condition at the end of the day in this matchup.
Yeah, like it now for ACCM, that's good, that's what we said. He probably wants to take map control, snipe monks, and like perfect for that. Do we have any monks from Andy? He has his first monk out. And, oh, let's see.
It really seems like ACCM is just getting further and further ahead in terms of resources. He's got the better map control, he's got the fortified churches at home, and that's just going to really cause the Georgian eco to take off like crazy, even though he's mining a lot of gold, but he doesn't really need much. But okay, there we go. TC at the north for red is going to be so important, as are the relics, but you still have to be careful of all those light cap that are in.
But the light cap are coming, the skirm will see the villagers. Oh no. Oh no, that's perfect for ACCM. And they need to quick wall. ACCM? He noticed. Oh! Oh! Okay, but like, the skirm will save the day.
I mean, the skirm barely does any damage.
Oh!
Oh, and the palisade goes down!
No.
Oh no!
He saves one villager, but... Oh! 2 villagers.
Wait a minute, are those units trapped?
Well, convert, use a monk! What?
Oh, is not gonna get the kill? One.
Oh, Insta!
Insta conversion.
I never got that lucky. That's huge.
Oh my goodness. 54 to 46 vills. Another TC is trying to be built at home for Andy. Trying to run back. The TC is actually very low HP, but another relic incoming. It's going to be 3 relics at least right now for blue. And like I was saying, without the relics in the late game, it's going to be tough to beat Georgians.
Another insta, for sure.
That was
like, that's really bad for Andy now. To lose the builders, to get the TC denied, lose the relic. So losing the relic is the worst. No, maybe all combined is the worst. But now the monks, not the monks! Insta!
Took like forever. How is that an insta?
What? It's always an Insta. Whenever there is a conversion, you yell Insta whether it was or not. And it's gonna be
Okay.
3-1 with the relics, yeah. I'm missing a relic, no?
The relic that is closest to.
Oh yeah, he's in the
It's
middle.
coming in.
But the relic in the middle. Bye bye, Mon.
Uh-oh! Oh! See, relic falls to the left every single time when there's space for it. I keep telling you, man! But another TC over to the west. It will be 4 TCs per player, as that TC in the north is finally going to get established for Andy, but ACCM less than a minute idle time. Still has his light cav, still has his monks. It just feels like he's in complete cruise control in this game.
Yeah, he's 11 villagers ahead. Rest collected so much better for him. He has, or should get that relic, and then it will be 4-1, which is huge. Not only that he'll get the extra gold, but he denies the extra attack from the lighties and the knights. A knight coming, he should convert it before he gets a relic.
Nice. Great awareness.
Didn't even get it. Insta!
See, that's an insta. Hey, Andy not thrilled with that.
And that's how he says Insta.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be careful because the conversion was charged up there on the fire galley.
He got the relic though, so 4-1.
Yeah. That is so huge. Not having that 20 attack for Lightest in the late game is going to be a big advantage. A castle coming in, the Nospa are going to be a big advantage as well. The villager lead is already looking really nice here for ACCM, and the question is, like, where do you even get damage done as freaking Andy? He's got map control now, I guess, but it doesn't really feel like it's to any immediate end.
Yeah, he cannot really. He maybe needs to try and go to Imp and continue from there. He has a stone for a castle. But look at the perfect houses. Oh, there is a hole for ACCM on the right side, blocking all the paths in, except the one right on the edge of the map. So I guess Andy will do his castles like on the other side. He's now housed, doing panic houses. Ooh, Monk gonna get sniped. Skirmish will try to save him. No insta, but there will be an insta.
Come on, convert already!
Insta.
There we go!
But insta back?
Oh.
No insta.
Oh, no dice. I mean, these are good trades here from Andy, but it just feels like the eco is rolling further and further ahead here for ACCM. The relics are also in a super safe location in the fortified churches at the back, or at least most of them are. So it's not like you're going to be easily able to eject those either, and the Monospa party has started.
Look what's happening on the left side though,
Oh.
or top side, I don't know how to call it.
I was looking at the minimap and I'm like, what is that symbol?
HCM wants to place a castle, but there is TC coming. He doesn't have space for it actually, so I don't know where to place it. It would have been a perfect castle actually, if he was like 1 minute faster.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little awkward that you can't get there in time. Castle does have to be placed a little bit further back. That said, Andy is about to click to Imperial Age, and he's going to be doing so faster than his opponent. He doesn't have the building, though. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, but he got the castle up, so up he goes.
Oh, no, never mind. My bad. Still rushed up the university anyway.
Oh, well, ACCM almost ready to go up, too. I don't know if he... No, he doesn't see the castles. The neurons are not activated yet, but he should be going up. Economies are looking quite even, actually. Like, the numbers, at least. Yes, ACCM's economy is better with the rest collected. But number-wise, it's even, and he's faster to imp.
And so long as the villager count is even, like, resources collected aside, if your villager count is even and you have a faster imp time, it still feels like you have a reasonable shot. Now, stone is going to be super important to get those late chai going, because that still feels like the only unit you can make that is going to be able to deal with what Georgians are going to throw at you.
Huh? Let's see. We have only one castle though from Andy. So what does he go for? He's not producing any military, and his economy is not great. 32 farmers. He now is gonna do another castle. Okay. And well, that's good for him.
Conversions. Yeah.
Instas.
He's picking up hand card as well. He's got heavy plow. His eco is going to be humming along pretty decently. Devotion coming in right now. And the latest numbers are slowly climbing, but Manaspa are even cheaper.
And look at the economy difference. Like, Andy, it's not that bad. I mean, 36, 35 farmers. But ACCM already has 60 farmers. So...
Yeah, that's wild. And look at, it's not just 60 farmers. Look at the fortified church placement as well. That's pretty darn good.
He has them everywhere. That's beautiful. Giving him the extra economy boost. 3 monks, 3 light cav. Who wins?
The light cav that don't have good finding loose.
Insta. I will not have enough here of those instas. What the hell?
Oh boy. Well, we got more relevant upgrades coming in. Monk upgrades, forging, of course, for the unique units. Both players are still going to be fairly reliant on their unique units here in the later stages of the game. But the trebucheting is going to be a little bit faster for Andy, and I love that second castle. Just before you can worry about raiding your opponent to death, secure this west side of the map. It's still going to be what's essential to win these long games, but you still need to defend your home with your own Latus against the incoming Manaspa.
Yeah, we're getting now Elite Monaspa, +2 armor, forging. He's gonna repair that castle, but I don't see a way he can save it unless he can dive with the Monaspas on the traps. He can now snipe the monks now. 4 Monaspas next to 3 monks. But the ACCM is not paying attention and he would have to run away. He's trying to find a spot to do damage on the right side of the map though. And Andy paying attention, very nice. Only 1 villager going down, but well. Those are elite Monaspas now, they can raid. Missing file armor, but still.
Yeah, but the thing with Manaspas, right, is that their strength against melee units is in their melee armor, 5 melee armor. Lechai don't care about that whatsoever, so even the non-elite Lechai, so long as they're in semi-competitive numbers, can do okay. Issue is that they aren't in semi-competitive numbers, as right now Andy's focusing on the Treb war to the west.
Yeah, and ACCM already preparing halves just in case. This Monaspas will not be enough. Oh, he's gonna dive on the traps. Andy needs the quick wall. Nice gate. Nice quick walls by Andy. Very nice. But he can come from behind? No. Oh, but the monks. Not the monks. He can come from? No, he's raiding. Okay. But big raid now. Big raid now on the right side. Many villagers going down. Those lighties already got how many kills? 29 kills on the, not lighties, on the, sorry, on the Monaspas.
Yeah, they're both broken cav unique units, it's all good.
Well,
they're kind of dying, though. I mean, the population's only 14 ahead right now for ACCM. It's just that resource difference is so enormous. The cheaper repairs is coming in absolutely clutch as well here for ACCM. It's keeping the castle alive so much longer than it should be.
yeah, but also the raids are doing the job. Like, look at Andy's work efficiency in the last minute, less than 40%. So he will struggle to keep his production going. Look at him low on everything. Well, ACCM 63 working farmers. He can spam those Monaspas. He's only struggling against those traps, but he can just raid everywhere else. He's missing traps though. That's the only thing he's missing. He has only 1 trap. ACCM.
Well, he's been prioritizing his unique unit production, so that kind of makes sense. It looks like the castle will at least stand, as there are no vills here with which to repair the forward trebuchet, so that might be at least a little something here for freaking Andy, but it's just his food income is so bad right now, is our red players. He's behind by 7,000 food collected, which doesn't feel very sustainable at all.
Yeah, now Andy's coming to raid a bit next inside of ACCM plane. ACCM not reacting, losing quite a few villagers here. Now we noticed, okay.
Fortified churches are pretty fun. And another TC even being built. You have the castle to help you defend. You still have some Monaspa raiding at the back, and it's still looking extremely tough here for our red player who still has his tournament life on the line.
Yeah. Well, despite losing more and more villagers, he already lost 51. He is still in the game with 131 villagers. But ACCM goes for the raids again. We still have a lot of monks randomly walking next to the walls of freaking Andy, both red monks and blue monks. Oh no!
Make their way in.
Oh no.
Oh jeez. 45 army to 20. Spawn towers coming in too. We got some petards to, I guess, bust through some random walls.
I mean, I guess he can still kill the PC. Those are a bit of nerfed Monaspas, but still. Maybe not.
Oh, Monaspa don't care about your silly nerfs, man. They kill everything anyway.
Should he maybe dive on the monastery just to eject that one relic?
I would consider it a higher priority target than the TC that's already has the villagers garrisoned in it.
Oh, but look how exposed the traps are. Gotta be careful there, Andy, on the left side of the maps. The Monaspas can clean them all.
Oh,
it's sloppy.
You just can't... We can't move forward from the castles like that. There's gonna be so many dead trebuchets. And that was actually a huge part of the army value there for freaking Andy, who's just falling further and further behind. The petards are coming in here at the front. You just have no eco to actually get to your Imperial Age army.
Yeah. Looking rough now. 42 military to 19. ACCM is fully popped. Andy is still not... Yeah, he's diving on the monastery to eject that one relic. Okay. So Lightis will be a bit weaker.
Yeah.
And even being active with the monks. Against that one insta. Oh, all this time without the elite light, only now he's getting it.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't have his own +4 defense either. That said, he is getting elite lightus now. It's, in theory, not over yet, because you still have 4 castles left as our red player.
Look at Andy trapping the monk with the relic. With the Palisade gate.
Oh, that was not on my bingo card.
Absolutely sick.
Oh boy, and it's just ACCM max pop. He's on a fantastic army composition that's well upgraded, and he cannot say the same himself. That said, he's not given up yet. He's still fighting, and his route back into this game is basically get to 200 population of Elite Latus and try and re-secure those relics. And I don't think he's going to get there, but if he was going to get there, he's doing the right things to do so.
He was all this time without the final armor too. Now he's getting it, losing a trap to some villagers. And ACCM is finally working on some traps, but ooh, his Q. He's never gonna get to them. Look at his freaking Q.
Oh, jeez.
He is 3 Monaspas trap, unique tech randomly queued at some time. Like, damn.
I mean, there's only 3 Monaspa left on the field. It doesn't feel completely hopeless. And he has 63 bills on food now.
Okay. I mean, it's not over yet. He just needs to mass enough military. If he can mass enough like this. Oh, but actually ACCM stole that one relic from within Andy's base. So that's big for him. He now has 4 relics to 1.
He was always at 4 relics to 1.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Andy had 2 relics. Ah, oh,
Andy
never
did not
mind.
have 2 relics. Chat, correct me if I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure he had only 1 relic this whole time.
No, he had 2 relics. How does he have 1? Oh, did he get it back? Never mind, I'm stupid. Okay. Because I saw monasteries with a flag on it, and I was sure it has a relic,
yeah.
but it's just a monk, so I never looked at it. Okay, never mind. Big fight. Light is halves. I don't like this fight.
This is the issue, guys. You needed that 1 extra relic to get the 20 attack so that you 3-shot the halbs instead of 4-shot them. Now I got the spawn towers incoming because why not? Castle gonna go down in just a moment, and I mean, we should be seeing ACCM in the finals tomorrow versus Viper.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Andy's still in the game. He's trying to mess his like this. He's still 78 farmers for Andy. 80 farmers.
I like the queue that has 42 Elite Monaspa in it, though.
Wow. Wow, he just need to get to 200 pop and try from there. But it's gonna be tough now with this 1 towers denying his gold. He has no access to the gold on the right. So now, actually, Andy has only 5 villagers on gold.
Yeah, that's going to be really, really tough because he's only making gold units. He hasn't even teched into any trash at this point. ACCM basically got that extra stone in the middle as well. He's picking up Faith. That's pretty good.
Well,
good,
I mean,
man.
Andy has 12 monks. It's worth it.
No, it's just Faith is the rich man's upgrade. I mean, you can just, if you can afford Faith at this point in the game, you're probably pretty happy. 50 helps right now.
Yeah, and 1 castle goes down. We still have 3 castles for Andy. But if he loses that second castle inside of his gold area, he will have no gold at all. And even with the castle, we are getting swan towers towards that area. Big fight now, halves versus lighties. I don't think those lighties are, well, without the relics. Maybe with the relics, maybe they could have taken this fight, but I don't think them winning this half war.
No, not against that many halves without all of those extra relics. You have pikemen coming in, but they're going to be pretty bad as Lithuanians with missing blast furnace and the last armor upgrade. So everything's going to be getting eaten alive here, and ACCM is likely going to be moving on here to face the Viper tomorrow.
Yeah. 16 GMT, and he still believes he's trying, but GG's cold. And yeah, 4-2 in both semifinals. And ACCM. Good, very good sets. I mean, 4-3 would have been a bit better, but I'm not going to complain about 4-2 either. Good run for Andy, though. He had a really good tournament. Yeah. Really good.
Yeah, top 4 here in a nice A-tier tournament, and it had a very competitive set in his semifinal as well. It's just ACCM playing full beast mode. I mean, it's just everything about his game is really good. His unit control, his decision-making, his planning and prep going into it. It's really hard to argue against how, honestly, ACCM or Viper are looking at this point.
Yeah, and ACCM can now go to bed, knowing that he secured himself $1,300. And tomorrow he will fight with Viper for the $2,000 prize pool for the first place. That is at 16 GMT. Me and Orlu are gonna coke-us together again, right?
Nah. No, I don't like you.
So yeah, we will see you then, guys. Hope you're enjoying Wallhalla. Ornul says it's an A tier, but it's only A tier on paper. In our hearts, it's always an S tier.